back to
Hello,
gold.
hello, hello. Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Hold on, we're gonna go out in 2 seconds there, bud. Hey, my dog hasn't gone out in a little while, so I just need about 2, 3, 4 minutes around there, something like that. He's going crazy. Hey, give me that, buddy. Hey, hey, little guy. Hey, come back. I gotta go let my dog out real quick, so I'm gonna let the thing fill up. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about, you guys. We got a lot of stuff to go over, so we are going to. I'll let you guys read this list because you guys can see right here. I want you guys to just look at the names on this list quick. So I'm going to leave this up. I'll be right back in about 5 minutes, my friends. Give me about 5 minutes. But like I said, I'm just going to let the room fill up. I'll be right back. All right, my friends. Sorry to keep everybody waiting. I apologize. All right. I'm going to let this catch up for a second. I want to catch up here. Let me say hi to everybody. Let me announce we live. All right. We'll wait about 2 seconds now, just so everybody knows. You went out and rang my camera. Went to my bed. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm sure everybody's all jacked up. We got a green day. All right, let's go ahead and let's get this off. I don't need that anymore. Let's go ahead and pop this up. So, 1 second here. Let me just go ahead and run through the chat. We're all good to go. Alrighty. So, I want to give Dave Lauer credit for this. I did not find this, but you know, earlier today he put or a couple days ago he actually tweeted about this committee and how this committee. I believe it's I should have found it. Oh, here you go. I was like, I knew it was right away here. So, if you look at this committee here, it talks about market regulations, and it's called the Committee on Capital Market Regulations. And if you guys look here, I actually have the SEC document. If you guys want to check this out here, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the top, you know, just so you can see it. Like I said, it's the Committee on Capital Market Regulations. These are the people who they talk to. These are the people that they, you know, this is who they hear the opinion of on what's good for the market and what's good for retail. So go now, think about what I'm saying here, and then we're going to go ahead and show you the list on who talks about this stuff. So what this is it's a company, like Dave said here. So it's a committee that they make everybody think it sounds good. Oh, you know, you guys, hey, we got this fucking Committee on Market Capital Regulations. They're here to make the thing better, blah, blah, blah. It's run by academics and blah. That's what they tell you, right? It's run by academics, people that are in the, you know, the market structure, blah, blah, blah. Well, tell me this isn't conflict of fucking interest. If you come down here and you write Citadel, this just shows you the people, because like he says here in this tweet, this group is actually sponsored by industry firms. Citadel, Virtue, Robinhood, blah, blah, blah. And here it is. Like, this is the committee group. I'm going to show you all the members. It's just a couple. It's just these 2 pages. It's not like anything crazy. These are the people who they listen to on what's good for the market. You got Bloomberg, that's fine. But you got UBS Group, blah, blah, blah. Let's go down to some more good ones here. So you got Virtue Finance. Now, if I remember right, is this the same fucking clown from Virtue? I think this is the same dude. Hold on. Where's Virtue's? No, that's Craig Messner on this one. All right, so Big Craig. But here you go. You got another fucking Virtue guy, Ken Griffin, Robinhood. Then they throw in some of these guys, but obviously these guys are fucking whatever. You got bankers. Come down here. You got more banks. You got BlackRock, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Capital One. It's like I said, JP Morgan Chase, all the people that commit all the financial crimes. Matt, life, hold on. Let me see. My dog's munching on. Oh, he's got his bone. All right, I just had to make sure he wasn't going nuts on anything crazy. But, yeah, like I said, you got a committee that pretty much talks about market regulations. Once again, I'm going to put this PDF in quick. But, like I said, everybody, you should now be able to see from looking at that GameStop report, Robinhood, like, they're not, the reason all those people bought in, I don't think Robinhood's ever going to really truly die off, because Robinhood, as you can see, they gained a lot of power that day that they let when the DTCC forgave all that crap, because in the end of the day, if you guys read the email and the report, it said that Citadel was going to go under because of Robinhood's payment for order flow fees. It was their fees. Their fees were too high. Too much came in. like I said, they both would have ended up going under. So they forgave a whole bunch of stuff. Why? Because the DTCC, like we went over, is the market makers themselves, like I just showed you. It's the market makers themselves, so of course they're going to let it go. It's just a joke. And then on top of that, you got all the banks who write all the ISDA contracts, which we're not going to get into all of that right now. But the things I'm going to show you guys tonight, I'm going to show you about your pensions, your trust funds. We're going to talk about the United States debt. I'm going to break this down for you guys to help you guys understand what the fuck is going on. We're going to go around the world economy. We're going to go about all the world's crashing. We're going to go about bankers. We're going to go about the housing market. We're going to get into... Well, let me pop this up. We're going to get into a whole bunch of stuff. This is going to be another one of my long ones here, guys. I'm just letting you know right away. We're definitely going to be getting into some stuff here. So, first thing I want to get into here, though, before I start getting too much into this other stuff, let's get into the pension funds, because this is a big thing. We have enough people in here now that I'll actually, I feel like this is enough to go over this. So, I'm going to give some of this credit here to Trey, because that video Trey was talking about all the things he's talking about with, like, the revolting in a peaceful way. He's talking about all the things I've been going over. One of the things he was talking about was the debt, the national debt. And I just want people to understand what's going on, because I've been telling you guys about this stuff. Of course, we'll get our little sketch pad out. It's not a big stream without my drawings going on here. So we'll get that going over there in a second. But the hell it goes. All right, I got too many tabs already open. So first thing I want to do is get into the national debt. I want to get into one of the main misconceptions in the United States. Debt is like so many other countries own our debt. So many other countries. We have $22 trillion, and everybody just naturally thinks, man, you must owe that to other countries. When in fact, they actually owe it pretty much to the American people, which is how fucked up this is. We're going to get more into the rabbit hole. We're going to get more into like I said, the 1% versus us. And like I've been telling you guys, they stay rich. How you doing, AMC? The tick. They've been doing this, like I said, spending our money for fucking ever here. So let's get into this shit quick. So before we get into all these other super big regulations I want to talk about too. So this first thing this talks about is your pension is a lie. There's $210 trillion. Now I want you guys to understand this is written in 2017. So this number has drastically gone up. As you guys have seen and I've showed you, the derivatives market has gone up exponentially. I showed you that even in the first quarter of this year, $14 trillion alone from JP Morgan went into that. So like I've been saying, you guys, they are just pushing money up the fucking wazoo into the derivatives market, and they don't care, because just like I was showing you guys in that last, yeah, it was a TV show, but that's reality, dude. They don't have to change. They don't have to answer to fucking anyone. They own the politicians. Whether you guys want to admit it or not, they own the fucking politicians. The fact that Ken Griffin couldn't buy the Illinois vote and moved out of that state shows you enough. If they can't control the politicians in that state, they move out. What more do you need to know? Now, let's get to these pensions. So, when it comes to the United States debt, actually, let me go to this one first before I get into that, so you guys can see the actual number. I want to show you the breakdown before we actually get into, because if you don't see the breakdown here it is. Okay, so thank you, Dips. Really appreciate that, my friend. So, if you look at the debt of the United States, just so you guys know, this article was out in 2022, May 17th. Now, if you come down here, it breaks down the debt on all of the other countries that own our debt, okay? When you hear the word 22 trillion in debt, you instantly think how much of that would have to be other countries. All these other countries own this, when in reality, they don't own that much of our debt. If you come on over here and look, and actually today, China actually lowered this number. So they're actually, to the first time, I think they went under $1 trillion, if I believe I saw that right. So this number here is actually less. Now, If you guys look at all this and add it up, it's like $6 trillion. That is, that's all that's really out there for foreign debt. Now, the rest of it, a lot of people are going to go, where is this coming from? Well, before we get into the Federal Reserves, so we're going to talk about the Federal Reserves. We're going to talk about the repo market and the housing market in a second here, because this all ties together. And this is what I've been trying to show you guys, because of all of this research, all of this data, everything's been out that I'm showing you. I'm just showing you guys what all these experts have been saying forever. And now you're seeing it happen in real life unfold. If you could... Relax, buddy. Hey, okay. Now, if you guys come down here and look, so we're at $30 trillion in debt. $23.2 trillion is held by the American pension funds. I mean, dude, mutual funds, pension funds, insurance companies, savings bonds. They're, like I said, they're borrowing from every single entity that you guys can imagine. Oh, man. Social Security, like I've been telling you guys, Social Security will be gone by 2035. They have messed up this economy so much. They have literally borrowed. They're literally borrowing from our pensions, everything. And it's a thing nobody is talking about. In the retirement deficiency, all of these things. What is happening is they're going... Here, hold on. I had a whole bunch of things. Of course, they're no longer highlighted. But it talks about Social Security and how... One of the main things that they talk about with Social... Hold on, let me find this thing, because it's pretty fucking important. But here, I'll read this off here. So, trust funds and how they're involved with this. So, pretty much other funds and entities they're borrowing from these. So, technically you have these funds, blah, 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 blah. The government, nevertheless, the Treasury borrows from trust funds for the purpose, and what they're borrowing becomes part of public debt. So like I said, they're borrowing from trust funds, they're borrowing from fucking pensions, everything that you can imagine under the sun. Now, if you come down here and look at this one, hold on, let me find this one line, because of course, it's because whenever I switch tabs, all my fucking highlighted shit, of course, goes away, so it's super annoying. Blah, 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 this talks about... Okay. Yeah, so see, here you go. Again, you keep continuously having the Treasury borrows from trust funds, so they simply hold more debt of the government. Like I said, it's just a complete fucking sham, dude. Where is it? 47. Okay, here it is. This is where we start getting into it. No, this isn't. Hold on. Here it is. Here it is. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Here it is. Finally. Fucking Christ. All right, so in 1960, Supreme Court case. So most Americans, I want to tell you right here, pensions are a lie. Many Americans think their Social Security is like a contract, similar to insurance benefits or personal property. The money that comes out of their paycheck is labeled FCICA, which stands for Federal Insurance Contribution Act. We pay in all those years. So it's our own money coming back to us, and that's perfectly understandable view. But this is all wrong. In 1960, the Supreme Court case, Fleming v. Nestor, ruled that Social Security is not insurance or any other kind of property. The law obligates you to make FICA contributions. It does not obligate the government to give you anything back. FICA is simply a tax like income tax or any other tax. The amount you pay in does not figure in your benefit amount, but Congress can change the benefit of yours at any time it wishes. Like I said, you're paying into all this bullshit, and at any time they can say, nah, they can change whatever they're gonna give you. They're borrowing from these pension funds, these 401ks. This is literally, like I said, the biggest fucking crock of shit you've ever seen, dude. They're borrowing from our pensions. This is what I've been saying, everybody. 401ks, all of these things that you don't have access to. Yesterday, I was asking people if you guys wanted me to, look more into the pension funds and 401ks, and I had a lot of likes, so I wanted to pull that up today and let you guys see really what's going on. The government, the main debt for the entire government is owed to us. The main debt of the entire government is owed to us in retirement. People realize that 22 trillion debt is a problem, blah, blah, blah. Americans' hidden pensions or retirement debts, the hidden debts, that is money that workers across the country have been told they will receive in retirement. Money that all too often simply is not there. Social Security, like I said, you guys, it has 14 trillion in unfunded obligations over the next 75 years, and obviously everything's going up, so it's going to go up higher and higher, and that's why they're saying there's not enough taxes going to be taken out for this. Like I said, the shit is... It's unreal, you guys. A private union member... I mean, look at what's going to happen. This is talking about Social Security and your guys' pensions. And over the course of the years, a private union member with a $24,000 pension can lose up to $14,000. Like everything else I've been telling you, they're going to fucking make all of us pay for it like they always do. They're going to hit you guys in your retirements. They're going to do what they always have done. Like I said, they fucking literally owe $23 trillion to the fucking public. Debt held by public. There's this thing talking in here. I think it does say Gen X, actually. It talks about how most of these people who are sitting there, we're all paying for it. We're all thinking we're going to pay for it, but it will not fucking be there. Like I've been telling you guys, this shit, all of us are paying money into something that we're not going to receive back. This is why I've been telling you guys to protect yourself, because in the end of the day, when you are 50, 60, 70, 80, and it's hard as fuck to work, and you need to get these medicines, how are you going to get them? The shit will not be there. They're literally borrowing from our retirement and not fucking paying it back. And then they make it sound like the United States debt is like held by all these other countries when they barely hold any of it. We hold more debt than any fucking country times 3. 3 times. I said this is a fucking... This alone is a fucking joke. It's a travesty. Like I said, man, I don't know what people want to do with this stuff, but at some point we have to go, okay, what is left they can do to you guys before we have to fucking just inform everybody and revolt and wake the fucking world up and take this fucking what we learned back in the United States in middle school and high school and bring this fucking country back to that. Because, exactly, in the end of the day, what isn't rigged? What isn't on your dime? What isn't on your back? What isn't on your fucking hard work? Everything. The stock market is literally a mechanic to steal from you. The banking system is literally a mechanic to steal from you. Social Security, taxes, they're just stealing from you. Now, today I thought this was fucking pretty interesting timing. Yesterday this comes out, okay? And to prove my fucking point, look at this. So, what day was this shit? I can't remember what date this was. Oh, so it was the 18th. So, yeah. Oh, wait, this was yesterday. So, yesterday, 2 days ago, whatever. The House just passed a bill authorizing $840 billion for the Pentagon. Okay, whatever. And guess what? The very first fucking day, what do? The very next day, $30 billion deal with Lockheed for 375 F-35 fighter jets. So out of that $840 billion, it took them 1 day to spend $30 billion of that. Do you see what I'm saying? They're literally just fucking throwing this shit out the fucking window because they don't give a fuck. You're going to pay for it and inflation's going to pay for it. Now, hold on. We got a lot to get into. Like, we got a lot to fucking get into. Fucking losing all my shit. Now, here we go. So, talks about, like I said, this has been their nightmare since fucking 2007. Federal debt as a percentage has almost doubled since the turn of the century. The big jump occurred in 2007-2019. But the debt keeps growing. Why? Because they keep stealing, doing all this bullshit and blah, blah, blah. Now, this is like I said, this is 5 years ago. We saw this number went up from $14.4 trillion. So think about this. In 5 years, they've borrowed $7 trillion from pensions. $7 trillion from pensions. Okay, like I said, hold on. Now, we're going to get into this one that talks about the Federal Reserve's role in this. Because this comes up. Okay, so now, let's go over the Federal Reserve. Now, like I said, this has been going on for a while. This is why I wanted to bring this article up. Because now this is the shit we're seeing today on top of everything we saw in 2008. If you guys come on down here, it says why the Federal Reserve owns treasuries. And then what do they do with the why do they own the treasuries? They get the treasuries, they buy the treasuries back, then they do a reverse repo to loan them out to have everyone buy them back. Buddy, please, for like, just a little bit here. Play with that. Good boy. It's literally just them buying it back and forth. Literally buying it back and forth. Going back and forth with the reverse repo market bailouts. Now, if you guys read this, this talks about how it basically is it bailing them out without actually bailing them out. And then it talks about how that makes magic credit out of thin air. So let's read this quick. So it talks about in 2009 it owed 1.6 trillion. So what it ended up doing to save everybody as much as it could on top of the bailouts, which is what I've been showing you guys, is it started buying mortgage bank owned. This is what I've been telling you guys. If you guys have noticed, we're up to $3 trillion in bank owned mortgage backed securities that the Federal Reserve have right now on their balance sheet. $3 trillion in bank owned mortgage backed securities that they've already bailed them out of. Think about how fucked up that is. Now, if you guys look here, it says in 2009, and by purchased bank-owned mortgage-backed securities, the Federal began adding U.S. Treasuries in 2009 as well. It maxed out at $2.5 trillion in 2014. So the Fed and the banks are literally just buying treasuries, bonds, borrowing this, borrowing that, printing this, fucking doing whatever the fuck they need to do. Now, right down here it talks about the Fed purchases treasury bonds from its members' banks using credit that is created out of thin air. Now, I'm going to say that again. The Feds purchase treasury bonds from the banks using credit that is created out of thin air. So, in other words, it just fucking, like I said, it's all a fucking Ponzi scheme. It is nothing but the banks and the Feds trying to keep the entire United States economy from figuring out it's all a fucking Ponzi scheme looped in together to keep everything continuously going to where whenever they need money, they're going to take it from you and you're just going to take it. Now, you want to talk about some more corruption. The SEC person that just got removed from the board or whatever. I can't remember her fucking name. I have it put on my profile here. I can't remember her name, but she's getting removed from the SEC. Or she stepped down. They're putting somebody on Pelosi's fucking board. Pelosi's fucking board to replace him. Like, yeah, okay, that's not going to be, any corruption at all. Well, today, this is my point. Today, Unusual Whales posted this quote from one of her fucking representatives from her cabinet. So this is what we now have to look forward to, once again, into the fucking... Where is it here? She pretty much is talking about insider trading. And they talk about how... Again, fine $200 million for another $1 billion crime. Who cares? It talks about... Here we go. No. God damn it, I don't see it. Whatever, either way. It talks about how they're like, if you guys look at the insider trade stock, it's not her doing it, it's her spouse. If you guys look, it's marked under spouse, and he doesn't know the information. Like, what the fuck? It's marked under spouse? So you're telling me she just happens to know this information, and if they mark it as spouse, it's good to go? This is my point. Insider trading is just the way that these fucking hedge funds, these banks, these market makers fucking pay your politicians legally. Because what happens when they insider trade? No one gives a fuck. And like I said, you're telling me that this Lockheed Martin bullshit I just showed you with the $30 billion a day after the fucking $840 billion was approved with Lockheed. Like I said, they have all there's corporate empires, you guys. They're out there. They're bigger than the United States. This is the most corrupt shit you have ever fucking seen in your entire life. Every fucking single thing you ever learned, the banking system, credit card system, think about this. How much are you paying right now in rent? $1,400, $1,800, $2,000. You're paying as much as you pay for a house. They don't count that or give a shit even when you're paying your house mortgage off and your mortgage payments off. It barely affects it. But if you spend money on your credit card where there's that 19-20%, that's when they suddenly, okay, now that you get ahead and charge, you're basically paying them money to have a fucking credit rating. Think how fucked up that is. Like I said, every single thing about this is borrowing from this. The government owns $23 billion in debt held by the public. $23 trillion, $23 trillion. Now, $23 trillion owed to us. You have 1.4 quadrillion in derivatives. Guys, I'm telling you, money isn't real anymore. It's not. They have funneled so much fucking money out of the country through the Cayman Islands. They've fucking stolen shit by the trillions and trillions and trillions. Think about it. How can you ever come back from trillions? How can you ever find them? What can you do when they're all funneled offshores? What do you do when the people doing it are owning the fucking Doge? They own the government. They own every fucking thing. As you guys see, this is your committee, you guys. Committee on Capital Market Regulations. Once again, why is Ken Griffin on this committee? Why is Virtue on this committee? Why is every single bank that is doing the corruption on this committee? Why is Citadel on the DTCC? Why is Virtue on the DTCC? Why are all the corrupt banks on the DTCC? Everywhere you look, it's literally a fucking big boys club, like you said in the chat. We're not involved. We're not invited. All we are doing is fucking giving them money. And I'm literally to the point where I want to tell everybody it will never happen, though. We need to wake up enough people to just say, fuck this shit. Stop buying everything. Fuck them. Seriously, at this point, if you can make your money and you want to do day trading and all this bullshit, fuck them. They're doing single stock. I don't even know what to do anymore at this point because now they're doing single fucking ETF inverses. They're just doing any and everything until phase 6 in this repository system comes. They're going to keep doing this bullshit. I'm telling you. They're going to keep doing bullshit. It's how I feel. But then I'm watching what is going around in the world, and we're going to get into some stuff because I used to think it was going to take phase 6. I really did. For a long time, I thought this repository system is what we needed, and this CAT system is what we needed. And I don't even think we need them anymore. I think they're so fucked, you guys. We don't even need these things. I'm telling you, it is collapsing so fucking hard, and we're going to go over all the good news now. But I just wanted to show people, because that number one question I had last night was what's going on with pensions and fucking the national debt. And like I said, they owe it to us. The United States' number one debt holders are their citizens, their pension funds, their retirement. That's who they take it from, you. Now, let's get into some good stuff. Before I get into those things, this is the one. Let's get into the first good thing. Banks are getting fucked up. Banks are getting fucked up. And I'm already... This doesn't express enough how I'm feeling right now. You're about to see some good stuff here. Alright. Goldman and Sachs reportedly dropped 47% in the second quarter. Fuck you, pieces of shit. Let's go. Let's go! I'm gonna fucking scream. It's that fucking let's go, dude. Fuck these banks. I'm telling you guys. We fuck these banks. We win this shit. Fuck them. Get the fuck out of them. Get the fuck out of these banks. I'm gonna say it on every goddamn stream. Get out of ISDA banks. Get out of them. Get the fuck out of them. You wanna fucking win this shit? Get the fuck out of them. Get your credit cards out of them. Get your loans out of them. And you know what, dude? I feel like the message is catching on. And on top of that, we're going to get into a lot of shit here. We're going to get into all the goods, I'm telling you. Everybody, now is the time to start getting jacked. So, you got Goldman Sachs getting fucked. You got fucking... Americans are canceling deals to buy homes at the highest rate since the start of the pandemic. I told you guys the housing market is going to crash. The bonds... Prices are going to start dropping. Collateral. Everything is going to fucking start going. We're canceling our debt. People can't fucking afford them. The percentages are already going down. The costs are already starting to drop. Because nobody's fucking buying. The only people buying are the fucking feds. They're buying all the fucking things above 50,000 above ask. And nobody's buying it. Think about this. Here's their solution, you guys. Alright, here's their fucking solution. Like I said, it's all going to come down. And when it comes down, like I said, they're so fucked, it's ridiculous. Too many are waking up. So, before I get into that, I don't want to get into too much of a fucking tangent here. So, like I said, home prices are dropping. People are canceling them. You remember, Wells Fargo had to basically cancel their entire mortgage unit. They're taking a fucking hard hit. Goldman Sachs took a 47% drop in their profits. Fucking, you got, who is this one? Bank of America. Bank of America, they're struggling. Bank of America dropped 34% profits in the second quarter. Like I said, you guys, let's fuck these banks up. And I'm telling you, JP Morgan has suspended buybacks on share buybacks. Their profits are fucking dropping. Like I said, you guys. Get fucking jacked. The banks are starting to feel it. We need to keep moving our fucking shit out. Keep moving our fucking, like I said, if you can pay your credit card off and move to a non-ISDA related credit card or one that's not backed up by a bank, like a Chase bank, that's huge. That's huge. They make a lot of money and have a lot of collateral through fucking interest payments. In the derivatives market, we learned there's $488 trillion in interest payment. In interests. In interest payment swaps. You okay, bud? You don't think they're feeling any pain, man? You're crazy. They're being bailed out by it. They're dropping and all this, and on top of that, you have people going around the world. We're gonna keep going. They're feeling it, dude. Trust me. Now, the housing market, like I said, you're going to have the feds right now who are buying so much of this fucking... So much of these mortgage-backed securities already. They cannot keep taking... They can't keep buying and buying and buying. This is why I was saying there's no way in fuck they can have a soft landing and all this shit that they were talking about. There's no fucking way. What? Hold on, bud. Come here. Come chew on this bone. Alright, so I'm not going to be probably able to go till like midnight or over tonight. Dog's going crazy tonight. So, when you look into this, you're seeing the inventory. People are running scared. Like I said, you're seeing people cancel these debts. They're canceling their home loans as fast as you can. The Federal Reserve cannot sit there and keep buying. They already said they're going to take about a $900 billion hit. They can't keep buying mortgage-backed securities forever and keep taking hits and hits and hits and hits and hits. Why are the bank stock going up? That's a very good question. Now let me explain. I've explained that today. Why are bank stocks going up? Here. The reason that bank stocks are going up is because banks can trade their own stock inside their own dark pool. Now watch this, okay? This is why bank stocks are going up. Because they can really, really, truly control the fucking price. Because they can trade their own stocks. The bank can trade their own stock inside their own dark pools. Now, if you come here and look at this and you do types of dark pools. Now, you see Introduction on Investopedia. You come down here and you look at this. And you see it's called Electronic Market Maker Dark Pools. You got banks that have their own rules. So as you guys can see, there's different rules for a different set of fucking dark pools. And a lot of these, as you can see, prices discover, or so agency, that's whatever. But most of these, watch this. Electronic Market Maker Dark Pools and banking dark pools. Their transaction prices are not calculated from the MBBO. So their price is discovery. So they're able to manipulate their stock price inside of their fucking dark pools. Banks are allowed to trade inside their own dark pools, their own stock. Now, I put up a thing a couple days ago showing. I wrote this a while back. What? Classic. Whatever. I put up this thing showing banks can trade their own stock and showing the different things that these guys can do, the types of manipulation that they can do inside of their fucking banks. Like I said, it's just complete fucking joke. Okay. Banks have their own dark pools. Like I said, here you go. They write ISDA contracts. They can, which we found out are one of the biggest ways that they can hide short interest. They can create synthetic shares. They can push FTDs down the road. They can push them off reg show. They use your own money against you. They give you a penny in interest, as I was showing you. Also, they use your own fucking pension funds against you. They use fucking... You come down here. They're the DTCC. They're the ones that are regulating all of these fucking corruption that I'm showing you. They run in the swaps and the derivatives market. There's $2 quadrillion in that. On top of that, they run their own dark pools. They can trade their own stock inside of that with, as you guys could see, with the swaps. And all of these certain things can manipulate the bank's prices. So they can manipulate their stock prices. So don't look at why bank stock prices and go, yeah, they're doing good. Look at the fucking evidence, bro. Look at what they're doing. They might not be hurting super fucking bad because, again, you have the fucking Federal Reserve and all these things bailing them out, but they can only do that for so long. The feds aren't going to continuously buy these things at the top and be the bag holders. So, like I said, you got a lot of they got a lot of problems going on right now. You have... Here it is. Here's that thing I wanted to show you guys earlier. Fucking joke. Now, listen to this. Here's your politicians that give a shit about you. The Pelosi's have 20,000 shares in NVIDIA worth millions after yesterday's stock disclosure. No way. Yesterday, Nancy Pelosi came out in favor of finalizing the CHIPS Plus bill, a comprehensive semiconductor bill for $52 billion. Now, do you guys remember in the beginning of this fucking thing I showed you, they approved $840 billion, okay? Here you go. They just approved $840 billion. $52 billion is now going to the chip shit. $30 billion is going to the fucking, what was it? The 35 fighter jets. So they've already pretty much spent $80 billion of it. So guess how long that's going to last them. Now, back to what the... So remember, this person, the girl from this girl's cabinet is now going to be on the SEC. The speaker does not own any stocks. No, her husband does, so who cares if she owns them or not? The speaker fully cooperates. These transactions are marked SP for spouse. The speaker has no prior knowledge or subsequent involvement in any of these transactions. Nancy Pelosi's spokesman, Drew Hamill, has said he's not involved in them just happening to be fucking hitting on stocks 100% of the time for hundreds and hundreds of fucking millions of dollars. They're marked spouse. They're marked SP. It's not her. It's her. It's marked SP. Fucking piece of shit company. Like I said, it's fucking joke, dude. It's marked SP. It's cool. It's okay. And now you'll have the average American citizen or these people that just love the Pelosi's for some fucking reason. Oh my god, see? She's not doing insider trading. It's the left or right or whatever the fuck. I don't even know what the left is. If it's Republican or the right's Democrat. I truly don't know. It's them just trying to say bad things about fucking Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, I know. The entire fucking world and the data is lying about it. It's like, this is the way I look at it. Politicians and people in this country. Politicians are like, you know, if I offend anyone about this, whatever, because obviously it's a touchy subject and it's a horrible thing. But it's like fucking, just like Lou said, it's like going in a relationship, you're with a guy, and he fucking keeps slapping the shit out of you, beating the shit out of you, and every time he just says, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. And you're, oh, I love him so much, it's okay. So what's he gonna do? He's gonna keep doing it until you fucking leave. These politicians are gonna keep doing this shit until we fucking vote him out. Think about this, you guys. Why in the living fuck? What is a politician? It's a public service position. It's not a career. It's not a job. It's not something you go to fucking make a shit ton of money. But you have career politicians. You have career politicians that make $250,000 a year, but they're multi-millionaires, and all everybody says is, well, it's because they have a fucking foundation. Hey guys, here's who's giving all those millions and millions and millions of money to those foundations. It's fucking these fucking piece of shit cock-sucking businesses that don't have to report it. Look at contributions, political group, whatever the fuck they need. It's dark money, dude. They don't even have to report where this fucking comes from. They don't give a fuck. They literally voted to make it so you don't know who paid what politician. You can't make this shit up. Like I said, you literally can't make this up. Every fucking other day, you find out the people that were supposed to govern us, trust this and that. Every fucking one of them. And like I said, you guys, we're going to get into this shit. Because, like I said, there's only so many places that this can happen. This is going to go. God damn. Sorry, my bad. Alright. Now, I don't know, my last 6 streams, I've shown you in other countries rioting. And they're rioting outside of banks. This is what's going to happen in America right in front of your eyes. It's happening all over the fucking world. See, here's my thing, and here's the problem. I say it with everybody that talks about blockchain. I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's So, you're actually able to edit blockchains. And nobody will ever know, other than the person that is housing the blockchain. Housing the... whatever you're doing. The share transaction, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. The coin, whatever you're doing. Whoever mints it. Now, when you do this chameleon hash, the overall structure and edited blockchain is not affected. So there are ways that they can do certain things to blockchain and edit it without you knowing. Now, the problem is they have all the fucking technology, all the piece of shits that know how to do this, and you know they're gonna fucking just take the fines. Now, there's another thing I want to show you guys quick about blockchain. A lot of people were all jacked up. They're so fucking jacked up about, let's do fucking, who's that dude? Mark Cahode's STO. Let's do Mark Cahode's fucking, it's gonna fix it all. Pfft. This BXTS, it's fucking Robot Godzilla and it's gonna fix the fucking world. This is the biggest crock of shit I've ever seen.
Then they had to face a volatile market.
This new BSTX that everybody was fucking so fucking jacked up about, okay? I'm gonna show you this because, fuck, Mark Cahode's put it out himself, and it's a fucking map. Now, this is the way that it's structured, okay? Now, I want you guys to think about it this way. It's on an ATS. Already, it's on a dark fucking pool. It's on an ATS. It's fucking not, you know, we don't get to see it. It's the things we want to get the fuck out of ATS. It's the opposite of fucking transparency. Number one. Number two, before we go into any of this other shit, they're fucking partnered with fucking SpeedRoute. And if you look at SpeedRoute has been fined in the past for front running, okay? And doing other things of that nature. Now, if you guys look at this fucking thing right here, I just want to show you their own fucking, I'm not going to just show you this. Here we go. Now, inside of this, Citadel and all of them will still get your information, blah, blah, blah. Because as you guys can see, they're affiliates of the ATS. They're affiliates of the broker-dealer or the operator, as you can see inside of this map. So that means all these guys can still front run, they still sell your information, they have access now to all of your fucking trades.
Or controlled by an affiliate of a broker-dealer. So you guys, we already got done talking about an affiliate.
If you look down here,
accountable too.
Here you go.
So
this is my point, and this is my problem with blockchain. In addition to trading pricing data feeds, okay? So basically, this is the public data feed. Now, if you look quick, just to show you guys that don't understand what I'm talking about, I'm going to make this very simple. The way the stock market works, you have a broker who sends it to a market maker who has, I'm not going to show you all the ways he can fill it, but I've showed you all those ways he can fill it in the OTC market, and then this thing that's called the lit exchange, okay? When it goes to the lit exchange, it hits what we call the public data feed, okay? The public data feed is the information that you guys see on the chart, okay? Now, so think about it. It needs to go through this for you to see it on level 2. For you guys to see it on your charts you love so much. Okay? Now, if you come over here and you look at this here, it says, in addition to traditional pricing data feeds. So this is your public data feed, in other words, okay? To make this easier. In addition to having a public data feed, as they do in the stock market, the BSTX plans to offer a market data feed that will operate on a private blockchain. What? That's the OTC fucking market right there! It will allow members to exchange and see their own activity as well as see the activity of the participants on an anonymized delay basics exchange, blah, blah, blah. It's the OTC fucking market. Then you go more down the fucking line, and it talks about having these guys as liquidity providers for the fucking box, which is just like having a liquidity provider to these exchanges, which are fucking Citadel. It's literally the remarket system of the same system, but worse. And they can edit it, and then they can fucking edit it. And we don't see the private data? Fuck that. Like I said, man. Blockchain's editable. It will always be editable, and they will always fucking have the technology, the people that will do it, and they will always pay the fine to do it because they can always fucking make more profit than the fine will be. Like I said, I'd love blockchain to work, but there's so much shit. Think about it. They've had how much time to fucking prepare for it, get around it, hack, create private blockchain data. I mean, like I said, it's just a fucking joke. So I'm saying, in the United States, you try and find out what the hell, who can you fucking trust, and at the end of the day, no one. They're all fucking corrupt. Like I said, look at this. How in the fuck can the Committee on Capital Market Regulations have Virtue and Ken Griffin on it? How can Ken Griffin be on it? How in the fuck can Robinhood be on it? Now ask yourself this. Those three names I just said to you, look at the GameStop report. They're all fucking involved in the corruption, and they're all involved in the biggest $10 billion heist in the world. The biggest heist in the history of the world. They were all involved, and they're on the fucking committee? They're on the fucking committee of regulations? Hester Pierce is on the SEC. She works for a fucking company that 98% of her salary comes from. It's a Marquez Theater. And their only job in the world is to come up with ways to deregulate everything. That's why she doesn't like transparency. Think of the conflict of interest is on every fucking corner. Literally. I said this shit should blow your fucking mind. The fact that your guys' retirement's gone, and the fact that the United States owes $23 trillion to the public. $23 trillion to the fucking public. Your retirements? The fuck, dude? Social Security? This alone is like financial treason, for God's sake. I mean, fucking Christ. The hidden debt is the money that workers across the country have told they will receive in retirement. But the problem is, all too often, the money's just not there because they're fucking borrowing it. They're borrowing it so they can steal more from you. $23 trillion is owed to you. Social Security. Listen to me. If you are not retired, even if you are fucking getting it at this point, in 2035, it's gone. It's gone. What are you going to do? If you're on Social Security now, in 13 years from now, do you have enough saved to where you won't need it? Knowing what you fucking know? Do you need to go back to work again? Like I'm saying, the system is literally designed for you to work the rest of your fucking life. And when you go to retire, all that money they took from you will be gone. The fucking piece of shit. Once again,
I want you guys to ask yourself this question. Honestly, ask yourself this fucking question. Why in the fuck? Here you go, right here. I want you to read this right now. And then ask yourself this question. Why in the living fuck do we have a Supreme Court that they decide this much and have no one to answer for? Every single time you guys, the Supreme Court has been involved, what have they done? They just take rights away or fuck us over. Read this. And if you are not able to read this and you're just listening, I'm going to read it one more time for you. A 1960 Supreme Court case ruled Social Security is not insurance or any kind of property. That law obligates you to make FICA contributions. It does not obligate the government to give you anything back. That is taxation pretty much with fucking representation, dude. I mean, for God's sake. FICA is simply just a tax, like income tax. The amount you pay in does not figure into your benefits, but Congress can change that benefit anytime it wishes. Think about that. So even if you're fucking, I can get my benefits, I'm ready to go, they can just say, no, actually, no, you're not. We don't owe you fucking anything. But you paid us your whole life for the ability to take it out. That now you go fuck yourself. You guys, think of how much more wealth you should have. They stole $10 billion from you on the day of GameStop alone. And that was just alone on that. The minute they hit the pause button, how high would that have gone? That's the one thing I don't think people talk about enough. This $10 billion that they forgave, or this $11 billion, however fucking much it was, like 11.9, 10.9, whatever the hell it was. That $10 billion loan that they forgave them, that was when they shut the buy button off, you guys. How much higher would it have gone if they didn't shut the buy button off? They had a $10 billion margin call that was just forgiven. $10 billion. When they shut it off, FOMO was kicking in. They literally fucking said it wasn't even them covering yet. It was them fucking pretty much covering swaps and FOMO. I mean, think how fucking insane that is. So that $12 billion that they fucking forgave should have been more about $40 billion. You guys had about $30 to $40 billion stolen from you the day the GameStop was turned off. And no one fucking cares. Everyone's gone on with their day. Think of how fucking insane that is. Your own government admitted to you. $12 billion was stolen the second the buy button was turned off. If we wouldn't have turned it off, it would have went to $40 billion, $50 billion. You guys would have been so much richer, it's crazy. Oh, by the way, think how much more money we would have if we're not paying into fucking Social Security, into all this bullshit, FICA bullshit. When they tell us it's going to be there for you when you're retired, that's why you'd pay in it. But it won't be there because they've borrowed $23 trillion. Imagine how much better your lives would have been on all you guys who are retirement. All you guys listening, if you're retired, if let's say you didn't get approved, you didn't have enough money for your fucking medicine, you didn't get an operation, you didn't get that shit. You should have been able to. Like I said, you sit there and it's continuously the same fucking names. Top 5 major banks. Like I said, I've shown you this last time. Top 5 major banks exposed for moving trillions from mobsters, OneCoin, and drug cartel. It's just, you always see JP Morgan. JP Morgan, when I showed you guys the fines, look at this. Why is JP Morgan? There's 7,000 fines. 7,000 fines. 7,000 fines. 7,000 times they broke the law. 7,000 times they committed a crime. Since 2000, you guys. Since the year 2000, they have 7,000 violations. And they're still able to do whatever the fuck they want. When's the good news? The good news, my friend, is everything I've told you guys we need to have happen is starting to take fucking place. I'm showing you guys with all of this stuff here. Okay. You have the derivatives market, the stock market, housing market. That's the worst M I've ever drawn. At the Feds. Alright. I'm going to show you the Ponzi scheme that's going on. Whatever. I'm not going to Ponzi. Alright. Yeah, the Fed's at 9 trillion. $3 trillion. Give me 1 second. Alright. So you got $3 trillion here. Mortgage-backed security. Mortgage-backed securities. Repos. What the hell's the repo at today? It's probably fucking... I'm just gonna say 2 trillion. You know it's over 2. So you got 2 trillion over here in fucking repos. Treasuries. Alright. Now... the banks over here. Hold on. Give me 2 more seconds. Banks. Alright. Then you got your pensions. Alright, so you got your pensions and your retirement. Okay. Alright, so now we know, after reading all this shit and truly looking at it, they've borrowed 23 trillion fucking dollars held by the public. So your government's just taking from you, borrowing from you, taxing you, doing every fucking thing they can do to you. Taking from your security, and guess what they're doing? Taxation without representation across the fucking board. Everywhere's conflict of interest, they're helping out the mobsters. Now, in 2008, there was an influx of cash, and nobody knew where it came from. And then it comes out you came to find out, most people think cartels and mobs and all this shit bailed out the banks and all this other crap, and that's why they're doing all this shit. Alright, now you got the Ponzi scheme here. You're seeing that they are borrowing and they owe 23 trillion fucking dollars. Now, you're gonna start to figure out where all this inflation's coming from, because it's not fucking hard to figure it out. It really is not. I mean, look at these numbers we're already getting into fucking without even getting into this. Now, if you want to put the derivatives fucking market up here, you got 1.4 quad. So, quadrillion. Like I said, you're starting to see where all the fucking inflation's coming from, because everyone's spent everything and everyone's fucking done what we call securitization, which was a massive fucking problem in 2008, and they did what we call rehypothecation. Alright. Now, like I was showing you guys in 2008, in 2008, you had, the reason you had this stuff crash was because you had the fucking banks. You had the tranches, okay? You had the mortgage-backed securities. And I'm going to show you exactly how we're in 2008 and 2022. And we're going to go the difference on why certain areas aren't going to smash down, because you're still getting things cut, but at the point, it's beyond fucking repair. And that's why I say a lot of people don't think the housing is going to crash and all these things are going to crash. I'm going to show you why it has no fucking choice to crash. This is why they need these CBDs so fucking bad. This is why they need everyone out of crypto, because they can't have you guys have your money out of the United States, out of currency, out of flow, out of this. They need your fucking money because all the rich people have stolen all their money and funneled it fucking somewhere else. So, 2008, you had the crashes because you had fucking credit default swaps, and you had the tranches. Now, the way you look at these tranches in the mortgage-backed securities, we know this is BBB from watching The Big Short. Blah, blah, blah. Now, this is who's gonna fucking pay their shit and who's not gonna pay their stuff. Obviously, if you guys don't know it, or if you didn't watch The Big Short and don't know what I'm talking about right now, what they did is called securitization, okay? What they ended up doing is they took a group of people, they sold everybody mortgages, and what they did is they packaged them together, and then they ended up putting them in what they called these tranches. And well, what ended up happening is down on these bottom tranches, which, I mean, it's just like a fucking tower. You can't take out the bottom or the whole fucking thing collapses. Now, these people down here had a high chance of defaulting on their loan. Sorry, that's horrible writing, okay? So these guys had a high chance on defaulting on their loan. They had shitty credit scores. Okay? And this as you gone up, obviously, the better the credit score, the lower the chance of it fucking defaulting. So that is how these worked, okay? That's how these tranches worked. So you have, like I said, you have a whole group of people now. Now, let's say you have a tranche, we call these, okay? So they have the tranche here, and inside of the tranche, they had 10 mortgage-backed securities, okay? Involved in this. Now, what they like to do is they'd put these guys in with, you know, you have one or two of these to complete the trade, because that would give the other people enough fucking credit to approve the fucking system itself. But what they ended up doing is they gave these people too much shit. This all came down, and you had about 6 people in a tranche that would all be down here or down in this area, and they would default. Now this would come crashing down, and now these people here would fucking lose their house too. Like they said, it's just like fucking Jenga. Even though these people were making their house payments on time. Okay? The reason they did this was, and then everything ended up going, you know, catastrophic, because inside of what we call ISDA, the thing I continuously tell you guys, this is where all the bullshit fucking happens. ISDA, think about it this way. If we're at a casino, okay? You got fucking us here. You got retail down here. You got fucking these tables. This is your $5 table, okay? This, fuck, let's not even go that high. Fuck. Some people are probably like, holy shit. All right, we're at blackjack tables, okay? Down here's your $1 table. But you have a whole bunch of them because, obviously, fucking... Alright, so this is going to be your fucking... All your retail is going to be down here, okay? This will be your stock market. We can't afford to sit at these other tables. And then you got the OTC market. Because the OTC market tables are going to be your fucking $5 tables. Alright, actually, we'll go... No, we'll do 20. So you're going to be your $20 tables. And this is going to be your OTC market. And this is going to be your fucking market makers and your fucking hedge funds, blah, blah, blah. The derivatives market is going to be, if you want to look at it, to think of it in terms of gambling, this would be like a fucking $10,000 a hand table. None of us are fucking able to go sit down at that fucking table. None of us do that. But the problem is when you sit at this fucking table here, you get to pick your cards. So let's make that about, actually, let's make this it's $1 million table, okay? These are $1 million tables. But if you pay the $1 million cash, you can pick your hand and the dealers. Because that's what they're doing in this ISDA market. They're literally fucking able to sit down, pick their own shit, make the rules up as they go, take unlimited draws, and do whatever the fuck they want to do. If you want to look at this in a different term to make it easier, to make it just a pyramid. Derivatives market. OTC market. Stock market. Retail. Only has access to this. Market makers. The market makers and small banks. And then up here you have banks. And I'm talking, to be an ISDA member, you need to be managing, like, to be one of the primary members, you're talking like 15, but not probably more like that. You're probably talking like $20 billion in assets, okay? You need to be managing like $20 fucking billion. Everything up here, because you have so much money and you need special rules because rich people think they deserve special treatment because they're fucking rich. So they need special rules and regulations, of course. And that's why I was showing you guys all this bullshit in the derivatives market. Because everything that comes on through here, and everything, the derivatives market can affect the OTC market, and it can affect the stock market. The OTC market can affect the stock market. The stock market cannot affect these two. You can't buy something in here, as you can see, especially retail, because you find out our orders don't count. Our orders don't count. The way I want people to look at the stock market is just like this. You think your shit's there, just like the fucking retirement funds. You think it's there, you're paying for it, but it's not. It's there when they get it. That's why they're so fucked. It's ridiculous. But, like I was saying, now in 2008, this is why you're going to see another giant crash. This is the same fucking thing. Now, in 2008, the reason it happened is they thought mortgages cannot fail. Okay? They thought this was a field that it can't fail. Why? Nobody's going to not pay their house. Of course, you're going to make your house payments. You have to live somewhere. Now in 2008, this fucking bullshit moved over to the stock market now, okay? Now in the stock market, your tranches are what we call the stock borrow program. Now, you got the DTCC who fucking holds the share up here. They're the ones who hold the real fucking shares. You got... Here, hold on. So you'll sell that. I mean, I'm not gonna... I didn't mean to do this, but they loan our shares out this many fucking times. That's the problem. Well, they can go in here. They can go fucking get the CNS shares. And if you don't know what the CNS is, it's continuous net settlement. And this is the program ran by the DTCC that makes synthetic shares. Now, they'll put that to retail. That'll be a borrowed stock. That's another borrow. Another borrow. As you can see, you got a fucking pyramid on the same shit. Now, the reason they thought they could get away with this is because why? The stock market, just like the housing market, is too big to fail. Stocks can't fail. And on top of that, they control price. But what ended up happening? Like always, too much fucking greed. The rich, at first it was probably okay. It wasn't that bad. They could get away with it because they're only taking a little bit at a time. And next thing you notice, billions became trillions. They couldn't stop taking it. Trillions became 10 trillions. Who knows how much has been fucking taken out of the money? Or out of, like I said, out of everything truly. We don't even fucking know. We just know that there's $1.4 quadrillion dollars in the derivatives market. I'm going to say that over and over and over to make that point across. That's the most insane, asinine number I've ever heard. I can't even fucking picture that number, you guys. Like, holy fuck. Lou dropped? What did he drop? Some weight? I'm just kidding. Sorry, that was me. That was... oh, man. You know, I like Lou for some entertainment every once in a while. But back to this. Like I said, it's the same shit. They thought stocks were too big to fail. They thought they could control everything. Problem is all it was doing was funneling fucking money from retail, and they stole so much money. They did all this debt, and they pushed it all into the fucking derivatives market to the point where, like I said, it's so fucked up to no... It's unrecoverable, you guys. It's unfucking recoverable. It's a Ponzi scheme. If we wake up way too many fucking people around the world, if you keep seeing these fucking riots, you keep seeing people go to these banks and fuck them up, man, you're gonna see massive fucking changes. I'm telling you, this is our biggest weapon. You fuck up these banks, you get out of these banks, get all your fucking money out of them, your credit cards. Like I said, if you have the ability to refinance and you're not gonna hurt yourself so fucked up financially, that's steps we need to start fucking taking, dude. We need to fucking... Like I said, what the hell are they not doing? They're literally running in drugs. They're having sex with fucking little kids on islands and getting away with this shit, you guys. I mean, what is more truly fucking disgusting than that? What is more fucked up in life? What is a worse fucking thing to do than to go to do that shit? I mean, it's so fucked up, dude. And then every time that these fucking piece of shit criminals want to do more shit, they just fucking, like I said, the war on drugs. What is the war on drugs? It's just so they know the bankers were bringing all the drugs in. But the war on drug is, all right, let's make the American pay all this tax money and all this bullshit so we can arrest them for fucking smoking a joint. Hey, you grow marijuana? Yeah. Our forefathers told us to grow marijuana. So your fucking pieces of shit don't fucking take over the whole world. Hemp does a lot of things. It's from the earth. I mean, truly think about that. Somebody walked up to a weed plant one day and was like, we're going to make that illegal. Why? Because think about it. On top of that, they need to know every fucking penny you make, the $600. Why? Because they want to be able to keep track on doing the war on drugs to make it easier for them. But, like I said, who the fuck... This one clown comes in and says, weed's illegal. Why? Because, well, we can't... If people can do... You know, weed's one of those things where you can grow it yourself. It's very easy. The government won't make money off it then. God forbid we won't make money off it. We make more money off it with the war on drugs and writing tickets on this bullshit. Like I said, it's just a fucking joke. Red, blue, white collar, blue collar. It's nothing but a fucking piece of shit joke, corrupt fucking system just to say we're better than you and we have less rules than you and we can do whatever the fuck we want. And anytime you guys want to say anything, we're going to fucking... The Patriot Act alone is the biggest fucking war against our rights and just the fucking Constitution and everything. Literally. The Patriot Act, I can just go fucking torture you and do whatever I want if I feel I have cause. Okay. Said this is all about fucking control. This is nothing. This entire system is about control. But the problem for these guys, they're stealing so much. There's just nothing left to fucking take. All that can happen now is what are you going to do? You're going to steal from us some more? You're going to keep doing it? You're going to have inflation go up? We're now at 9.1. Next month, what's going to happen? What's the next one gonna have? I bet you it's gonna be about 9.7 minimum. Probably more about 10.2 is what I'm. Like I said, you're seeing the feds. We're supposed to try and help this shit out, but they're not. They're buying. They're still buying. They're still bailing these fuckers out. Like I said, it's a fucking complete gong show. Every single thing is to funnel everything you do. Like I said, if this here alone isn't enough, if this alone isn't enough to make you want to revolt, I don't know what can. The United States government owes you more money than you can fucking imagine. $23 trillion is debt held by public. $30 billion was stolen from you guys. The day of the GameStop fucking report. Like I said, you're fucking not... Every one of your politicians are just going to keep fucking lying and stealing and doing criminal activities. Meanwhile, if you drive too fast, if you steal a candy bar, you'll get more time than they will. The reverse repo bail-in, not a bailout. The reverse repo is completely a bailout. It's 1,000% a bailout. It's how you bail them out, my friend, without having to actually do it. It's how you continuously give them collateral. You're bailing them out with collateral, treasury bonds. And then you find out most of this collateral that they've been using is fucking trash collateral. It's bullshit, worthless collateral. Just like they were doing in 2008. And that's what I'm saying. They're doing the same things, you guys. They were doing in 2008. But they just evolved and they're doing it worse. They're doing it fucking at such a higher rate. They need to literally keep making liquidity pools. They need to keep doing this and that. They need to keep stealing from you, borrowing from our pensions, making sure none of us will have a fucking retirement. What's up, Barney? What's up, Phil? How you doing, buddy? How's everyone doing today? Barney, I always love it when you come on, my friend. But, like I said, guys, this shit's... The United States is literally just a fucking... It's a bot, like I told you guys. When I say the word corporate empire, I mean they're an empire. We're literally their fucking servants. What they did, though, instead of having modern-day slaves, they just evolved like all people do. Like I tell you in everything. What do you do if you're a slave owner? Just give them a couple more fucking freedoms. Put a fucking video game in front of them. Why do their profits go up? Why is inflation going up but only 2% fucking wage increase? Like I said, modern day slave over. Give you guys a couple freedoms, make you fight, and make you do everything else to make you not realize you're going to work for those people the rest until you die. And then the day you think that you're going to have your fucking retirement there you go, it's gone. Edward, yeah, dude. You can show me whatever, my friend. Exactly, Big Jim. That's the problem. Nobody got punished in 2008. Think about this. You crashed the world economy. You stole fucking billions and trillions of dollars, and all we did was give you billions. That was your punishment. Oh, you fucking are one of the biggest thieves in the world? The biggest financial crimes ever? Well, don't worry. We're just going to give you more money. Don't ever do that again. All right, I'm gonna look at the chat for a little bit. Now's the time, you guys. If you have any questions, if you want me to go over anything, please type it in now. I'll definitely go over whatever you guys want to talk about. What we got going on here? Rico Wall Street. Chat's not popping off too hot right now. But yeah, man, like I said, this every day you come on, like I said, it's just more and more and more bullshit. It's more and more lies. It's more and more, hey, you think you're working for something. You think that the American dream is, hey, work your whole life and you'll fucking, you'll be able to retire or have a home, all this shit. And you realize, nope. Actually, you won't be able to retire. They actually stole that from you, too. They borrowed it away. Ian, thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Auto loans, I'll check that out, man. I haven't really looked at auto loans either, so yeah, that's another thing we can fucking fuck them up with. What's stopping them from removing the buy button again? Honestly, probably fucking nothing. I could say us bitching, or I could say they don't want to lose integrity in the U.S. stock market, but clearly they don't give a shit. I could say the government, but let's be real. They ain't going to do a fucking thing. What's going to stop them from removing the buy button again? I think if they remove the buy button again, that's when every one of us grab a fucking pitchfork. I don't even give a shit anymore at that point. Just fuck them up. That's a joke. If they do it again, if they steal billions from you guys twice, the fact we didn't do it the first time is astonishing to me. But if they fucking remove it again, fuck them. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, my friends. What do you think about the CBDCs? CBDCs are literally the biggest fucking joke in the world. If they get CBDCs, we can go over that real quick here. If they have CBDCs, what they're going to start doing, one, what these piece of shits are going to fucking end up doing. One, if you'll have these banks, they're already too big to fail. But if they get these CBDCs going, you're going to basically have more than one fucking Federal Reserve type thing. You're going to be able to have them control everything, and as you guys can see already, it will be 100%, because it's not like we're going to have true access to them. It's going to be a self-reported, so it'll be a self-reported currency basically on how much is really truly there. You'll never be able to know if somebody steals. They'll be able to track. So we're basically going to be relying on the government for everything. On top of that, everything will be a transaction. So think about this. Transactions, okay? Now, let's say you want somebody to come over mow your lawn. You want to pay him $20 cash, blah, blah, blah. They'll know all that. Let's say you want to go buy weed and you have to pay somebody $20 cash. Guess what? They now know who your drug dealer is. They're going to see who you're sending that money to. On top of that, side jobs. People that do those side jobs, side jobs to make a little money on the side, a little extra cash. That's done. They'll know that you're making that. So if any of you guys work for fucking free, or you guys work and you pay cash under the table, that's gone. That will be done. On top of that, it's programmable. Okay? Which means, let's say you go to the grocery store or you go wherever the fuck you want to go and you want to go buy something. The bank themselves, as you go up to purchase, can say, no, we deny you. We don't think you need to buy that right now. So then they can control what you buy. They can track every fucking penny. It forces you. This is the biggest thing nobody talks about. It forces you to use a bank, one of the big major banks. You're going to need to use one of the banks that are issuing the fucking currency. Yes, Edward. Like I said, and it's just a fucking joke. Like I said, they just want to know everything you do, who you're getting your weed from, have they been reporting their bullshit. like I said, it's just insane. Grandpa Barney. Question, how important is it we keep the buy pressure on? Grandpa is hanging posters up here with my bucket truck for us and Cat. Moved my 401k to Stable Value Fund 5 months ago. Thank God. Yeah, Barney, man. We were just going over these pension funds and how they're borrowing from all of that. They owe $23 trillion to fucking us. They were showing, I mean, it's truly fucking scary, man, what is going on. How important is it that we keep the buying pressure on? You always want to keep that buying pressure. We have to keep it up. I mean, every single time we buy, they still need to borrow. They still need to, you put it into derivatives. The market makers still have obligations to find those shares. It still makes them need more collateral. You never want to stop the buying pressure. You got to make sure it's buying pressure. You got to make sure you're ordering on Lit Exchange. It has to be correct buying pressure. What matters more is it being correct buying pressure than how much. That's why I say to a lot of people with volume, everybody goes nuts about volume. You don't know necessarily what kind of volume it is. It could be short volume. It could be sell type volume. You know, high volume is not necessarily always a major factor and great thing. Of retirement on the hedgie's dime. Exactly, man. The only way you retire from self is by dying at this point, unless we fucking do something about it. And anyone who's listening, if you have a child, what is it going to be like for your child? Like I said, you guys, we need to put our phones down. What is bitching on Twitter doing? Nothing. This is why I say, you guys, like Cat, these political signs. Making these political signs and putting them in our yard is a big deal. You need to wake people up. We need to wake people up to what's going on. Posting shit like this, stickers everywhere. This type of shit is amazing. Do it. Wake everyone up. The more you wake up, the stronger we fucking are, dude. And the more people you're going to save from losing everything. Cat signs are great. Yeah, I love Cat Striker, man. She's truly a fucking legend. I will never have a bad thing to say about that woman. She is 1,000% for the movement, for the people. She got flack there for a little bit because she kept a little bit of money when she flew the planes. She has to pay taxes and shit on all that money, you guys. So people that don't understand that was insane to me. And even if she kept a little bit, how much more work she does than the YouTubers and shit, she deserves every fucking penny anyways, man. Kanye 2024. At this rate, Kanye West could probably run this country better than fucking Biden. At least he's not going to be sending secret barrels of oil to China. You don't need to riot to revolt, my friend. Those are two different words, two different things. Take our fights to the polls. Exactly. Get them the fuck out of office. Stop being so dedicated to red or blue. It really doesn't matter. They could give a fuck less about you. I'm sorry to say it. They don't care about you. Let's see here. Why do you think crypto crashed? Because fucking Citadel got involved, market makers, banks, all the corruption got involved. Geydel Galadicon. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Appreciate that $20, man. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Edward, you can send me whatever, man. Did you send it in this? Alright, why do you think crypto crashed? Yeah, so that's why I think crypto crashed. The second they all announced they were getting involved. A little bit before that, what do you know? Everything started tanking. So, anytime the corruption can get involved, that's, you know exactly what's going to happen. Let's see, what else we got going on? Lit Exchange or in the money, at the money, bought some shares. Exactly. I bought some blah, blah, blah. See, that's the thing, too. If we don't have that buying pressure and everybody just buys out of the money option calls, it's not going to fucking, they're not going to go hedge for that position. They don't need to. They're just going to collect the premium. So we need each other. We need the fucking optioners. We need the fucking people just buying shares. If you don't understand options, just don't play them. It's very, very simple. Let's see here. What else we got going? What if come election time nobody votes? Well, no matter what, some people will vote, so there's no way we could get everybody to. So you still want to vote and have your say, because we got to just make sure they get the fuck out. I taught my kid how to grow. Well, I'm glad, man. But you can only teach him so much, and life can fucking, you know, throw him curveballs that you can't prepare him for. Nobody could have prepared us for what's going on now. And it's only going to get worse when you start running for public office. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, we need people who give a shit about us in office. Otherwise, like I said, we're just getting fucking... It's just a joke. Let's see here. What else we got going? Can't wait to buy my mom a house for all she's gone through. Man, that's a beautiful thing. I mean, when we finally do win this shit, when everything's said and done, honest to God, think of how much better the world's going to be. All of us. See, that's the problem. You have all these rich pieces of shit that have all this money that is unfathomable amount of money. And are they doing anything good with it? No. You see what they're doing with it? They're just hoarding it and being fucking cocksuckers. And they're more worried about showing their boyfriend at the country club that his number in his bank account's higher than his. Go fuck yourself, losers. At least when we get that shit, my first thing I want to do is I want to open up a dog shelter, man. Like, I feel, and then I'll help my family out. I'll do all that shit. But the first thing I want to do is get a dog shelter, and I know there's going to be a whole bunch of people that are going to open great businesses, a whole bunch of shit. Like, the whole world will change when the fucking 1% fucks off. That's the thing, man. The 1%'s rich, and they just made it a shitty place. Like, they had their time. Fuck them. Literally, fuck them. Kat is an AMC hero. Yes, she is. I agree. I talked to my power company customers about what's happening. I can't believe how... Dude, nobody knows anything because they own all of the fucking media. So they're not going to let anybody know. Like, the people that come into my channel and are learning, most of you have been in a lot of these. So you guys are probably hearing me repeat a lot of stuff. But most people... I don't know how many are coming in new to the channel, but it's like, if you're not involved in the movement and you're not watching, like, me or you know, fucking... I don't know who else covers this much stuff in the economy other than myself, maybe Boss, but if you're not watching this, you're not gonna fucking get it because no one else is showing you this stuff. Or if they do, they're like reading off regulations and shit, and they don't draw or explain it to you guys to where you're like, all right, this is why this means this. So it's like, that's how they get away with this shit. They use big words that we don't fucking know. They have the lawyers have everyone in their fucking pocket. Like I said, it's a two-party system. You don't even really have a say on truly who gets to thrown in for the Democrats and who gets to throw in for the fucking... They do some preliminary bullshit, blah, 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 and then they pick. Like I said, it's not like... Unpopular fucking vote isn't even the winner. Like I said, it is just a fucking joke, dude. It's just a sham. The government's a sham. I mean, Thomas Jefferson even said it was going to be one. So, like I said, it's just fucked, dude. We need a rep from all 50 states to run for office and get elected. Yeah, I mean, if we could get 50 people, one ape in every state, and everybody just voted for him, yeah, that'd be fucking insane. That'd be fucking huge. Bailing on budget need to squeeze. Or balling on a budget need to squeeze. Man, we all balling on a budget, bro. I'm right there with you, dude. I make enough to get by. Save a little at a time and keep buying the stock. Until then, man, keep cracking open another beer and let's have a good time. You know what I'm saying? If retail were to close bank accounts and move money to credit unions, could that help our cause? Yes, that is what I've been preaching for 8.5 months, dude. If we get the fuck out of these credit unions, if we get our all the $488 trillion in interests, if we can get that out of the derivatives market and bring it into the light, they're fucked. They're fucked. That will cause your squeeze. Both sides suck. We need to come together as Americans. If that, Barney, you are 100% right, man. Like I said, everybody if you're new to my channel, I might say some things that might offend you. I'm not like everyone else, dude. I don't really give a fuck. Like, I don't have sponsors. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a fuck, like, at all, dude. If I upset you, I came from a generation where we could say words and people knew they were just a word. It wasn't like, God, we need a participation trophy. I don't mean to ever upset anyone if I say anything, but I'm not going to be politically correct. I'm not going to... Like, this isn't the time for that shit. We all need to stop being so fucking offended, and everyone needs to... Everyone needs to hear my opinion on this and that and this and that. No, it's okay sometimes to just fucking read something, learn about it, and just learn, and then fucking figure out, ways to fix it or whatever. But, like, man, we're so fucking soft as a country. Seriously, we're so fucking soft as a country. It's insane. Everybody is offended by obviously, there's words like, duh, you shouldn't be saying this shit. But, I mean, in the end of the day, man, words are as only powerful as you give them. Truly. Bickham's and Boss Blunt. Bickham's Dog Shelter. Oh, yeah, dude. I feel like when we mow ass, like, I'm gonna put so much of my money into fucking that dog shelter, dude. My puppy got hit by a car a couple months ago, and it was like a travesty for me, dude. That was one of the hardest things. That was fucking insanely shitty for me. And, there's too many puppies out there that just ain't got nowhere to go. I just love dogs, man. Nothing will love you like a dog. Nothing. See your grandpa. I'm doing a ranch and animal sanctuary. Let's go. Boss, is he in here? Is Boss in here? Yes, he is. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Boss, if you want to jump on Discord, jump in for a little bit. Let me know. Pantheon, is he in here too? Yeah, Pantheon, man. I love Pantheon. He's a very smart guy. Pantheon, if you're listening, I highly recommend looking at Pantheon's channel. He is very intelligent as well. CO2, sugar, and yeast. I'm going to be donating to 4 kids of South Florida. Let's go. See here, we got that love positivity Biggums. Let's go. You mean out of ISDA? Yeah. Like I said, anything involving ISDA, get the fuck out of it, dude. Credit unions, yes. Credit unions or local mom and pop banks. Local mom and pop banks are even better than a credit union. They are always going to be so small that they will never ever be able to be involved in ISDA, and they're owned by a family. You know who the fuck owns them. It's not a sub company of anyone. So if you can do a local like in mine, I guess I don't really want to show my bank. Like, the bank I use is a local family owned bank. It's not even a credit union. Alrighty, yeah, Thomas Biggums. Out of ISDA banks, yeah. Barney, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, anyone else have any more questions? Thoughts on computer share? Computer share. This is one of my number one asked questions. Computer share. Should we DRS our shares? There's good and then there's bad to computer share. I guess let's go ahead and let's do a computer share tab. Dude, if you think this is a lot of tabs, man, I had 2 days ago, I had about 280 to 300 tabs, bro. Easily. Now, the DRSer. Now, I was in a space call the other day, and my God, did it get heated over DRS. Man, people that love DRS are fucking, will be so gung-ho on it, and I'm already ready for this chat to be about to go crazy for the DRS here. one way or the other. So in this fucking space call, this guy goes fucking ballistic because he was told that when you DRS, and this is true, when you DRS your shares, yes, it helps in the sense that it takes it out of the market. Your name gets on it. You are the owner of the share. It's through obviously computer share. It's not meant for fucking squeezes. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Like, I'm trying to word this right because a lot of people attack me hard on DRS because they think it's the only answer, and I tell them every single time. Okay, what the fuck's happened to GameStop since all these people DRS'd? And they're gonna go, well, the share went up. Since when? It was already around the same fucking. Didn't do anything. Cost to borrow went up. Cost to borrow would have went up anyways. It really would have. I mean, in the end of the day, you just took liquidity out of the stock. But let's go ahead and we'll do the goods. And then we'll do the bad. Now, I don't know about all of you. First of all, this is the number one thing I hear everyone get so God, DRS. Yeah, I know, dude. This is what I'm trying to keep myself here trying to word my shit here right because like I said, this is the thing that's gonna get everyone going fucking ballistic on each other. And it's so stupid how dedicated people are to this. So, people who DRS are usually CEOs, people who are not gonna sell shares, and I hear this every fucking time. Bigums, let's DRS half of our shares. We don't want to do them all because we still want to fucking sell. We still want to sell during the MOAS, okay? Hold on. Pull something up here quick. Actually, I like to show my evidence before I fucking start talking about shit because otherwise people fucking know you're wrong and blah blah blah, and I'm just gonna fucking show it then. So you don't need to argue with me, you can argue with fucking facts. Where the hell? Oh, I'm retarded, sorry. Alright. Wow. As you can see, I'm not pro fucking DRS. Did I God damn it. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second here. I can't remember if I made the fucking video on it or what I put that my DRS shit in. I don't remember if I made a DRS video because I think I took it down. I had so many people attacking me over the DRS shit, it wasn't even fucking worth it. Jesus Christ. I can't stand how people fucking read one thing on Reddit and all of a sudden it's the only fucking way because the Redditor said so. Where the hell is it? Yeah, I think I took it down. Yeah, there's too many fucking clowns going crazy. Whatever. All my shit was on their website. I memorized it all, so it doesn't matter. Alright. So everybody goes, we want to make a fucking half our shares and make an infinite pool, they call it. Okay. Well, problem with that is, what the fuck are we doing then? We're gonna fucking DRS half our shares. You're gonna come to the point where you want so many people to take that much liquidity out of the market. I've even talked to Dave Lauer. If you take too much liquidity out of a stock, you can get delisted. You can. If you have everybody fucking, or so many people take DRS, eventually they can say, well, we can go ahead and delist this. There's not enough liquidity in the United States market anymore. Everybody's taken it and it's gone away. Number two, when it comes time to sell,
if you want to sell anything you are DRSing, it's going, and it's, let's say the price is over 250,000, I believe it was. If you want to sell an order of 250,000 or more, you have to write it in, which could take up to 2 weeks. Then they can deny it. It says on their website, not made to sell during volatile times. It literally says on their website, we're not gonna fucking we're not gonna fucking be able to sell if it's volatile as fuck. We're not gonna be able to put your order in time. So could you imagine you fucking DRS your shit, comes time to fucking sell and you can't do it. And then you got the people, well, yeah, but we were just gonna fucking have an infinite pool. So you bought shares to never sell? You think that you guys are you're gonna have so many fucking people buy, so many people DRS, half their shares, it's gonna take away the entire float? Or, like I said, if you DRS anything, you are not going to fucking be able to sell during a squeeze. I'm telling you right now. Any of it. So, if your whole plan is to fucking just take these off the market, they have nowhere to go but to do it. Okay, well then there you go. You took everything off the market. You can just be delisted from the market. You took too much liquidity off it. Now what? Now you lost. If you look at who fucking DRS shares, it's people who are like CEOs that aren't gonna fucking sell. It's owners. It's fucking... There's no reason to DRS a share. The good thing about it, you own the stock, yes. You get your own voting rights. You get true voting rights. There are positives. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh god, the DRS sucks all the way down the... You get fucking... You get things. You truly own the shares. They're in your name. Like I said, you get the voting rights. Your vote counts when you do it. It's not going to be like, oh, Fidelity fucking asked 10,000 people what they want. 8,000 say yes, 2,000 say no, so yes wins. So we're just going to... Because that's what happens. And then all of a sudden Fidelity says... They don't tell them, well, the 2,000 people said no. They just say all 10,000 said yes because it's majority rules. It's street name. But when you do it this way, you get your own fucking share. You get your own vote. It truly counts. Whether you vote, you know, like I said, with the majority or not. So there are benefits. But there's also fucking costs. Like, people right now are like, I'm selling my shares right now just fine. I'm sure you are. Congratulations. It says during volatile times, you can't sell. Is it volatile? Has it been the last couple months? Fuck no. Of course you can buy one. Of course you can sell. But when you have fucking the 2-week rule and all of a sudden it squeezes and it's over 250,000 and you're sitting there like, well, now what? And all of a sudden 2.5 weeks come by, the squeeze is done, and then they just deny you. I mean, like I said, it's just crazy. It's crazy to me how hardcore people think are like so fucking pro DRS. Like it's crazy. There's just not enough. There's not enough good to outweigh the bad. Like I said, I don't know. I am not for computer share. Think about it. How many fucking squeezes in the world ever? Listen to this. How many squeezes in human history required people to use computer share? How many people even knew what the fuck it was before this? Like, you don't need computer share to squeeze. I don't know if it's going to be the thing to fucking be the end all here, man. Like people think.
But like I said, you do get your voting rights and stuff. There is positives. But for what we're doing, we're just trying to squeeze and make money. So you don't want to miss it. And the thing is all these people that are like, well, yeah, but you guys, I can't even get people off payment for order full platforms. I can't. I've been trying for 2 years. There's people still using Robinhood, for fuck's sake. You truly think you're going to get people to fucking DRS? It is so hard to get people to agree with you. Especially with what happened. This is why I told everybody the YouTubers were going to become a problem. Because I don't care who you like or who you don't like. So many people have given out so much misinformation, you don't trust fucking anyone. You trust maybe 1 or 2 YouTubers, and every other YouTuber that says anything, you're just like, yeah, you're a fucking idiot. Or, oh, yeah, you're grifting. Or, yeah, whatever, you stole that from this guy. So it's like, that's when it becomes a problem. Like I said, we got people, it's just like with the politicians, man. You got people more dedicated to fucking YouTubers and getting out correct information and educating, truly educating the fucking community. We're literally climbing Mount Everest. We need everyone on board. You need everyone as fucking educated as we can get. Like I said, man, this fucking... This little gift right here, bro, is for fucking real, dude. Like, this shit's for real, bro.
Why do I care so much what people think about me?
The Bug's Life.
I'm gay.
If you're just chilling, you got some time, man, I'm telling you. Go watch that movie again. It's fucking reality, bro. The sun grows the food, the ants pick the food, and the grasshoppers eat the food. That's what I'm saying, man. That's exactly what it is. We're the fucking ants, they're the grasshoppers, and as soon as you wake up the rest of the fucking colony, we can fuck these pieces of shit up. I just don't think it's worth even putting the time or effort into DRS, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to give you guys the results you want, and I think it's going to fuck you during the squeeze. And I think that it's going to be so hard to get enough people to do DRS the way you guys want it to. It's going to take so many years. It's going to be putting so much effort, time, and whatever you need to do is not going to be worth the outcome. It's not going to get you where you need to get to. It's just not worth focusing your shares on trying to get people to do it. We got, in our time and effort, it should go towards way more shit, way more fucking corruption and other things. Other ways to fucking truly educate other people that don't know what's going on. Spencer, I don't fucking care. Spencer, like I said, you find a person who just... That's why I don't like to talk about DRS. Because people that see it as the answer, it's just like the people at the STOs. And Mark Cahodas. If we just followed Mark Cahodas... Or my favorite, Bigums. If fucking Adam Aaron would just do these share counts, you mean the ones he's done 9,000 fucking times? Well, Bigums, if you just do this special share count, oh, does it cost fucking money that he doesn't have? And now what? Even if he does it, and now what? He doesn't work. Now what? Like I said, everybody sits there and thinks no matter what, they have the solution. I'm going to tell you this right now. If there was this solution that you guys all fucking thinks out there, this magic STO, this will make sure it's done, somebody would have done it by now. Like, there's nothing we're gonna do that's just gonna fucking go, here it is, here's everything, here's all the billions of fucking shares. The problem is it's in the fucking DTCC. So the way you fucking expose it is you crash the DTCC, which is the banks, so you fucking just fuck them up, dude. I said everything always 100% of the time comes back to just fuck up the banks and you win. You fuck the derivatives market up, everything crashes with it. Can we hit $1,000 a share? If we MOAS, we should hit more than that. Did you not listen, Mike? What did Mike ask? So if DRS shares are going to be less liquid during the squeeze, would that increase? Mike, if you're DRSing your shares, by the time you sell, you're going to have to fucking mail it in if it's over 250K. By the time, it's just going to make you a bag holder. You're literally just going to be holding bags, dude. Hey, Bigums, when GME has a dividend, will they know how many shares are issued? Well, technically, yeah, they should. But at the same time, no, because they're able to mismark shorts long. They're able to fucking hide it through the CNS program. They're able to take shares off from the market makers, which market makers, if they use exclusion 203B, are they paying for those market maker exclusions? That I don't know. So I'm not 100% too sure. Oh, you see here. Brings me to 1,000. That GME dividend. Slap back then was driving. I know you believe we need to keep buying. What is your thoughts on only holding to drop liquidity? I mean, I thought about that for a while. I mean, I said that a long time ago if we just all stop buying. But at the same time, then we're going to give them complete control of the price action. So, I mean, I don't think not buying is going to be the answer. AMC OG Ape, how you doing, buddy? All people with mortgages skip one payment on the same month. I don't know if 1 month would do the trick, but definitely would hurt them. Check your Twitter DM. Well, yeah, and I mean, if you look at this web, it's literally connected to every single fucking thing. This is what I'm saying. This is going to force you guys to fucking be inside one of these corrupt major banks. That is why I fucking hate CBDCs. They are the most corrupt fucking piece of shit. And what they're going to do is say to you guys, we need to have these because the dollar, like, everything's going to crash. We need it to bail us out. We cannot allow centralized digital bank currencies. We can't. They are the most fucked. They're programmable money that they can literally see every single thing you fucking do. They can deny you from making purchases on whatever you want to buy. I said these CBDCs are fucking... If we don't revolt from the CBDCs, I don't know. Like I said, at that point, we're the softest fucking pushovers. I don't even fucking know at that point. What caused it to run to 72? I think they were just covering swaps, to be honest with you. Maybe buying pressure, but I don't really think that would have done it. But they didn't cover, as we saw in the interest and everything. They really didn't cover that much. So, I mean, I think they just covered swaps, maybe did buybacks. A whole bunch of things that could have happened, to be honest with you. I don't know. I mean, in the end of the day, who knows what truly controls the price? We find out it's whatever they want to make it at some point. Maybe they let it run to 72, hoping people would fucking get out. And no one did. That's the problem, man. Like, we just don't fucking know. And then you find out later on it was all fucking bullshit. So, like I said, who knows, man? Alright, what else we got? Do you think we need a market crash for us to have a MOAS? Or we can just climb and trigger margin calls even if market is bouncing? I've always said we needed a market crash. Or if we don't, you know, we don't need necessarily a market crash, but it will definitely fucking help. Obviously, they don't have that much money then, and that liquidity, that collateral. Everything's going down. They're going to end up probably getting margined if that happens. But I don't necessarily think we need a market crash. I just think one's going to happen. I don't think they can stop it at this point. Everything's been overvalued. All these tech stocks were over fucking valued. Everything's losing money. Everyone's losing money other than a certain couple stocks. Certain corporations. So it's like, this pandemic's fucking everyone, dude. Everyone other than the super, super, super rich. DRS. What the threatened KC? Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. How much longer, man? Who knows? I don't think they can last past the repository system. I don't think... Sometime before Q4 of next year, I don't think they can last that much longer, to be honest with you. Watch Margin Call today. I haven't watched Margin Call yet. I think I'm going to have to go check that one out. A lot of people talk about Margin Call. I've only watched The Big Short before. A couple days ago, Froggy Style was on Casey Shaw's live stream, challenging him about DRS. Casey Shaw sent Froggy Style to hell because he threatened him. What? So who won the conversation about DRS? And that's what I'm saying. Of course he threatened him. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't talk about DRS, because no matter what, people have their opinion on it already, and it's like no matter what I say, it doesn't matter. They're just trying to see if you're on their side. DRS is like a touchy subject for people, which I just don't fucking get it, dude. Pam, I'll have to check that out for sure. Hi, Pam. How are you doing? Love you. Thank you for coming. Ironically, my NFT bags have helped pump my ASC bag. Let's go. I'll have to check out the King of Stonks. I don't know what that is either. Grandpa, they'll get their shit one day. Trust me. Everyone, karma fucking will be their karma if we need to be. Fuck them. Yeah, Froggy Dude is on that crack DRS. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, they love it. If they love it, you love it. If you don't, if you understand what we're trying to accomplish and what it's going to do, then you're going to be like, why the fuck would I DRS? I mean, I unsubscribed from the Froggy. I mean, I like Froggy. We've had good talks, but I mean, if we're sitting there threatening people, it's like, calm down. That's when we all getting a little too cranks. That's the problem. Like I said, we can't be attacking each other. And you know, like I said, I know Trey's been getting a lot of shit lately, and I'm gonna keep sticking up for the guy. At least he's starting to, you know, turn it around, talk about the right things again. So it's like,
you know, everybody, it just sucks for him because everybody wanted him to be a certain way, and obviously it's like, I don't know, man. He's like the one guy that I'm like, I don't know. He would have, everybody, it would have kind of sucked to be Trey. It would have been sweet, but at the same time, he's the one guy I always feel bad for. He's the only other guy that in the start of this that actually made money that I took a look at and truly thinks he was a good person and actually gave a fuck. And when they had that triple fucking, that's the stupidest fucking thing that, hey, Matt Coors and Trey and Astro, what do you got? Like, the only thing that I took away from that entire stupid ass triple fucking, we love each other fucking bullshit was fucking when Matt goes, what's your biggest fear? And Trey was like, my biggest fear is everybody, you know, people get fucked and people lose money. And then the other two, Matt goes, well, my biggest fear is misinformation. Like, okay, that's when I knew right then and there, too. Like, okay, this guy's a fucking tool bag. That's your biggest fear, huh? People getting clout for wrong information? That's literally what he said. I'm like, okay. I didn't even hear Astros. I don't even care. But it's like fucking... That, like I said, man, he's the only one I'll give some slack to. And like I said, me and Trey had a good talk, and he's going to keep talking about this shit. Because like I said, we're climbing such a massive fucking mountain. We need to get everybody on track with this derivative shit. We need everybody focusing on these right things. Because, yeah, Review Dork's a fucking clown. And I'm going to be real. You can come in this channel and you can say whatever you want. You can make fun of anyone you fucking want. I don't give a shit. Because guess what? Half of my fucking YouTube videos are me talking shit about YouTubers. I don't give a fuck. They're all fucking retarded. That's what's up. Thank you, Barney. I appreciate that. Like I said, man, I like Trey. I think he's one of the only few that have a very good heart. And like I said, yeah, he made some money on this, and everybody went fucking ballistic on him because he made money. But it's like, he also made them on options. I know the guy's got fucking shares. I know he's still fucking dedicated. But it's like, you guys don't understand how... That dude's got 250,000. I only have 35,000 fucking followers. And I get attacked like fucking crazy. You guys... The shit you say to Trey is, like, ridiculous. Like, calm down on that, man. Yeah, I know. That was funny. Astro and Trey, when they called out Matt, and then the next minute, they're like, oh, we're boyfriends. Okay. Whatever. That's the shit I talk about. Right there. On this channel, I'm not going to be fucking politically correct. I'm not going to be best friends with the YouTubers because fucking... Well, I don't want a bad image. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if they talk shit about me. None of them have yet. Call me out. Tell me I'm wrong about any of my information. I'll go ahead and show you every fucking legal court case document, and you can argue with that. But yeah, man, like I said, yeah, exactly. Good for Trey, man. He fucking deserves everything he got. Like I said, out of all the tubers, he's the only one. I wish people would just kind of chill out on him. He'll get back into it. No, the SEC won't do anything. No, the SEC is fucking worthless. Review Dork started talking about the 1348 EMA first. You know that's a fucking common strategy. Like, you know he didn't just make that up, right? And then he charged you $100 for it. We need to be Americans together and take them out. That's what I'm saying, man. It's 99% versus the 1, dude. Literally. And every one of the 1%ers is the guys in charge. We literally have the criminals and the mafia running the government. And the banks. Yay. Trey got me into this play. I'll never disrespect Trey, dude. He got me into this play. He got a lot of people in this play, man. That's all I'm saying. When Bigum's winning on the YouTubers last year was epic. Dude, somebody needed to fucking say it, bro.
You had all these YouTubers just fucking grifting, living on cloud nine. I'm like, you guys are worse than the media. You're literally worse than the fucking media. Astro was in it for the clout. They were both sucking up the course. Astro's always in it for the clout. I love Astro as a person. He was the first person I like did DD with. But after I did DD with him, he never spoke to me again. He, in a sense, used me for the clout is how I fucking feel. So at that point, I was like, you know what? Well, fuck it. All of them are fucking a joke, dude. And then I'm sitting there watching them suck up the cores and then talk shit about them doing the certain things, and then he did the same thing. And every 2 days it was, hey, it's gonna rip. Tomorrow it's gonna rip. This is a rippy. It's like I said, I like Astro as a person. But like at some point you can only say it's gonna rip so many fucking times and be wrong so many times before it's like, guys, you gotta fucking move on. Or if you're at least gonna watch him, you don't have to do the. He says all the time he's doing these crazy ass calls too, and people sit there and buy him with him and lose money and just laugh, and it's like, what the fuck? Cracks me up. But like I said, as a person, I love Astro. He has my phone number. Like, I'm very close with Astro. But like I keep telling him, we have to fucking grow. These YouTubers cannot be quitting. You can't quit your fucking job, because then you're going to become the media, then you're going to do what they're doing, and they're going to sell you fucking hopium because they need views. And that's not what this shit's about. Here. Is that... just to prove this shit. Exactly like what Trey said here on YouTube the other day. Let's go to fucking... I don't really give a shit who we go to. Let's just go to AMC. Let's just type in AMC. Look at my viewed videos right here. This just shows you how little I give a fuck about clout or fucking everyone. Come fucking check this video out. No, I want to look fucking professional. How many of my fucking things right here, of any of these videos go, AMC, here's a fucking rocket ship, burning money. Where are the emojis? I don't have emojis because I don't need to be a child to be like, guys, look at all these things. I gotta catch your eyes just so you click on my video. No. If fucking banks, drugs, sex trafficking, and money laundering, involved with drug cartel HSB, and gold standard, if that's not enough to catch your fucking eye, you clearly don't care enough. You're just looking for hopium. I'm here to teach people. That's what we need to get our fucking YouTubers into doing. I don't need to fucking look on here. All right, so here's mine. You have yet to see. There's 0 fucking rockets. There's 0 fucking pound AMC. I don't have a pound GameStop, a pound AMC, a pound fucking Moaz. Tomorrow's the fucking day. You don't see any of that bullshit. None of it. Now let's go to anyone else who's fucking in AMC. I don't even give a fuck who it is. Who's this idiot? Moneymaker.
Realtor.com has the best rentals in your area.
Got fucking an alert thing. Why is
Realtor.com gives me the tools to find the
exclamation stop sign. Fucking guys. Bear market. It's just the things like. Well, this guy's kind of like. What the hell does this guy have to do with AMC? I don't see a single AMC anything. I just see crypto. I don't know who this fucking idiot is. He's a fucking. I don't even care. You're a clone. Complete fucking clone. Well, oh, here's the one. Fire, AMC, GME, Wind Moon. Oh, that's Boss. And you're watching this. Stop doing that shit, buddy. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, I love him. Rocket Chip. Oh, and of course it's Matt fucking Coors. Rocket Chip.
What's going on, Moon Gang? I hope that you had an absolutely
Let's check these out. This fucking guy. Rocket Chip. Exclamation. You guys, you gotta quick. Urgent warning. Urgent market warning. You gotta check this out. Urgent. What is it? What do you think's urgent? What is this? What is it?
Oh, we're gonna make fun of Coors today. That's what we're gonna do. We're really gonna make fun of some Matt Coors. I don't even give a fuck. I can't stand this kid. What's so urgent? What's the urgent news? He doesn't even talk about it in his fucking trash thing. Like I said, garbage, dude. I mean, Jesus Christ. I just fucking hate this kid. We're getting off his thing. But either way. Like I said, stop checking out the eye-catching bullshit. Tomorrow's the day. Now watch this. I want you guys to watch this. Because now the stock will move up a little bit. I'm telling you, we're going to go up probably a little bit tomorrow. Every single fucking thing you're going to hear all week. We're hitting 30. We're hitting 25 now. We're hitting fucking... It's time. We're blowing back up. Fuck. It's happening. We went up $1. What the hell is the... I don't even know what the fuck... I honestly, God, haven't even looked at fucking AMC's stock chart in fucking weeks, dude. I knew we went up today because everyone was freaking out in DMs. We go up $1.17. Now watch. You're going to see everyone... $25 incoming. $35 incoming. They can't stop us now, Moaz. And everyone's gonna fucking eat that shit up too. And every one of those videos is gonna have 30,000 views. I mean, look at this. Think about this. How many videos right here do you think we're going fucking ballistic? This is it. This is the time. Oh, yeah. All signs pointing up. And guess what? We went right fucking back down, and then we went even farther down. You see what I'm saying? Or those are my... Yeah, Lou's my favorite, dude. Lou is my favorite. Every fucking time we're... Like, right here, I guarantee you Lou came out and said... I'm him or his buddy Blue right here was probably like, I'm selling right now. I'm selling my fucking 5 million plus shares. I'm out of this shit. And then it blows up. I mean, it's like right on fucking cue, dude. Oh, yeah. Matt Coors was all GameStop until he saw Trey was blowing up on AMC. Like I said, man. Steven, Remy, thank you, man. Appreciate that. We're having some fun here, man. If we can't laugh at ourselves, our own movement, if we can't laugh at the YouTubers, if we can't laugh at all the stupid shit we've done, man, like I said, we need to lighten the fuck up. We're going to have some fun today because, you know, I feel like my channel's always down. I'm always like, look at, they're fucking you, which they are. So let's take the next 10 minutes and let's just go make fun of some YouTubers. Let's just do it. Like, let's just do it together. Fuck it. Let's check them out. Let's check them out. Oh my god. I'm just reading all these headlines like, Jesus. Every time this happens, AMC stock jumps 1,600%. Uh-oh. Breakout's looking likely. Holy moly. AMC stock's about to blank. What the fuck's this?
Why doesn't every home
Major
in the US
AMC
have solar
order
panels?
rejected.
The reason is not about
says,
sunlight.
I really don't. I'm not gonna watch a Lou video just ever. I just kind of see it if I could tell what people are saying on the bottom. The fact this guy's got 87,000 followers is just insane to me. AMC and GME dominate. Yeah, they dominate. We went up $1. We're down from fucking how much? We're dominating. Like I said, man, I mean, just look at the clickbait. Like I was just telling you before we even loaded this shit. Tomorrow it's gonna blow up. Tomorrow is fucking this. Holy shit. We went up $1. That means tomorrow's gonna fucking explode. And then what happens? Where's TradingView? If you guys haven't noticed, every Monday, Tuesday, the price goes up, okay? And then what happens? This. So then they can get your fucking premiums. So... everybody's going to call massive moves.
We'll see what happens tomorrow. But if it goes down, it's the same pattern. We move up 50 cents. 17 fucking YouTube videos come out how this is it. We're fucking blowing up. AMC squeeze. Isn't this fucking guy still pushing fucking Weeble?
Moonbound. What's going on, guys? We are
I think
looking.
this guy pushes fucking Weeble. I mean, it's like, at what point? Weeble, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. I mean, literally, for fuck's sake. This dude's a Weeble pushing. Merchandise store. Merchandise store. If you guys want to know who not to fucking follow, it's people who have a merchandise store. Let's check out this merch. Is this real? He needs it. Now, if you really want to fucking laugh, if you really want to laugh at a merchandise item, I gotta show you guys this. I have to show you this. I have to do it. Like, it's literally the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. If this isn't the ultimate grift, I don't know what it is, dude. I really don't know what the fuck is if this isn't. Where's his stupid fucking shit? Doesn't this idiot have a... Are they farther down or what the fuck? Well, the problem is I'm blocked on his fucking Twitter. So I can't... I think we blocked each other. Yeah, like, I can't even fucking see his dumb ass. Like, we blocked each other. Leave Lou alone? I haven't even really talked about Lou. Yeah, I was gonna show Matt Core's fanny pack. Everybody already knows I love it. This is real, you guys. Look at this shit. He wants you guys to pay him $31. Yeah, he wants you guys to pay him $31 for this. He wants 31 cash for this, dude. This is real. This is all real, you guys. Oh my god. Matt Gores. This shit cracks me up, bro. This shit fucking cracks me up, dude. Look at this shit. Like, look at this shit. This is real. What is this? Is this what his stupid computer chair looks like? Get over yourself, kid. These are the people I'm talking about. If I see another, like... if there's something worse than the fanny pack... Okay, what the fuck was that? That might have been the fucking... What was that? Oh, God. I thought that was Matt Core's modeling. I was like, okay, we got some fucking... Like I said, like, look at this shit. Who's gonna... A, who's wearing this? B, what the fuck does any of this... How does this fucking help the movement or anything? This is just straight grift, bro. Oh, my God. Like I said, I'm fucking laughing like... Dude, this shit's hilarious, bro. This shit's fucking hilarious. Bigum, how much do I gotta pay for you to read my message? Victor, retype your message, man. I was too busy laughing at fucking the fanny pack, bro. I got fucking Moon Gang fanny packs, dude. Matt Chorus isn't excusable. If you are addicted to watching the line daily, check out Extreme Gains. Bigum's got me cracking the... Yeah, I mean, if you guys want those, I guess check out Extreme Gains. Victor called me... What are you just saying? Super... What are you saying here, Victor? What's the question, buddy? How much... You know, what do you need, my friend? What can I teach you today? You don't gotta pay a penny. Well, who's worse? People are mad or the people buying? Okay, anyone that bought that, man, I honestly wish you could see the total numbers of how much you fucking bought that. Seriously. Or how many people bought those things. Oh my god, dude. Moon Gang fanny packs, bro. First of all, who the fuck buys a fanny pack? He's out here trying to sell us fucking Mac Core's personal fanny packs. Like, this is real shit. Like I was saying with the government shit, like, this is stuff you can't make up, dude. A fanny pack, bro. See, this is what I love. Every day now I come on and I get nothing but bigums. I moved out of my fucking ISDA bank. Let's go. Changes. That's change happening. One fucking person at a time, my friends. And I get it every day, multiple times a day, and I love it. What else we got going? Letting some people get some, you know, some shout outs here on the fucking. But yeah, Edward, thank you for sending me this, dude. I'm definitely gonna check this shit out with this the CBDCs, cause it's just a fucking joke. Well, yeah, anyone that's bought these fanny packs, I mean, if you're in your fucking GameStop NFTs, there we go, guys. See? We need to get more shirts. I guess apparently MacCourse, we need to get more shirts to protest so we can just go to MacCourse. We'll be the Moon Gang and everyone can know. You'll just say Moon Gang and they'll know it's the apes. Oh my god, this kid comes over here with fucking fanny packs, dude. Well, he's cracking me up here. Alright. Matt Kors tried streaming Call of Duty and he got friggin' murked the whole time. Well, yeah, you think he's gonna be good? Fucking... Well, I guess, I mean, we let him quit his job so he gets to play video games all day, so you think he would be, I guess, a little good, but that's fucking hilarious, dude. Just a Matt Kors ripping session, like, I fucking love it. Let's do it, dude. I wish I could go to his fucking page. I really do. Like, I fucking really, really wish I could go to his fucking page. Isn't this fucking... I think it's just straight up Matt Kors. It's because he fucking blocked me. He's a little bitch. He's just a little bitch. He's literally just a little bitch, dude. He's like that guy. I'm not even gonna get started with Kors. I'm not gonna get started on Matt Kors, dude. Fuck the kid. I can't pull his page up. I'm blocked, dude. He's too scared. Oof. Let's go. His self-appointed PR ape? Who's this guy? Do we need to know this guy? This guy might be up and coming. It's gonna be a good week, cocksucker. See, Astro's funny. I do love Astro. I really do. Dude, looks like Adam Aaron right here. That's hilarious. Do you guys want to see? You guys want to see a true intro, a real intro, a talented intro? Here's a real intro. Why I don't put this on all my videos, we'll never know. Let's just go to uploads only. Now this is when stuff starts to get legendary. Hold on a second here. Let's see if we got it on this.
We're first generation here in America. Finance in general is new for our entire family. Personal capital has...
Have a great night. Hearing from you and...
Nope, we don't got it on that one. It literally says with fucking new intro, and it's literally quality. Here it is.
This is it.
Y'all tell anybody Y'all tell anybody I'll kill you! I'll kill you! Peanut butter and crap thing. Look out, crack! Here I come! We get crack at the end?
No, that's legendary. You gotta watch those ads on your own video, dude. You gotta get the views. It's all about the 1 penny that you get.
Oh, all right. What time is this? Fucking 12.
See, it's nice when I get drunk and then we have fun at the end of the streams. We make fun of the tubers, we have a little fun, and, you know, can't always be doom and gloom. Matt is the guy who uses a rule book when playing golf. I don't play golf, so I don't know if that's like a diss or not. Real question here. I'm in a credit union, but with the ISDA bank, won't they adjust to drop in liquidity? Wait a second. Let me read that again. Real question here is, I'm in a credit union, but with the ISDA banks, won't they adjust to drop in liquidity? What do you mean? Chris, I don't understand your question. Re-ask it or reword it. Cats, one of those guys sell beats. It's only 10? Grandpa, it's 12 o'clock here, buddy. It's 11:54. I gotta go at 12. We gotta get up early again tomorrow. So we got 5 more minutes. So if anyone wants to talk about some stuff, otherwise we're just gonna keep having some fun here. But if anyone has any last questions, anything you want me to go over, definitely ask, my friends. We can check. We can read. I mean, we can once again read this. Like I said, think of how fucking crazy this shit is. They just steal and lie in the middle and break fucking laws, and they're just like, nah, we marked that shit as spousal, dude. We didn't do anything wrong. We marked it as spousal. Oh, shit cracks me up, dude. My God. You can hear my massager on my back, really? Let's go. Dude, I'm old man, bro. Gotta get that massager going, you know? I got Chase Bank. What's going on with them? Chase Bank is in ISDA, which ISDA is in the derivatives market, which is where they trade everything in the derivatives market. When ISDA crashes, you won't be able to get your money out of there. ISDA banks are also stealing your money, and they're using it against you. They're also funding pretty much the stock market corruption. They're the DTCC. There's nothing good with ISDA banks, so just make sure you get out of them as fast as you can. When's your next stream? My next stream will be Thursday night. Probably. I might stream tomorrow morning, though. I don't know. I have to take my dog in and get his puppy shots. Maybe if it's super green tomorrow and everyone's saying this is it, we'll come on and we can all laugh at some. Well, maybe we'll watch other streamers going fucking ballistic. Have some fun. I don't know. When's AMC Bigum's fanny pack? Dude. I don't know if I could ever sell a fanny pack.
I don't think I could ever make any kind of merchandise, dude. The only kind of merchandise I would ever make is if I could make, like, weed pipes. Because then you get something out of it. And a Dave Chappelle, Tyrone Bigham's weed pipe would be incredible. But Dave Chappelle would hit me with a fucking violation and make me pay him cash. Let's see here. I got a microchipped. Talking about the puppies. KC Shaw, how are you doing, buddy? What rule should people comment on? I'm glad you asked that. Perfect one to ask. This one. The fuck did I just do with it? Too many goddamn tabs. This one. Everybody, go comment on this rule here. And make sure that you say you want this. This is good. You make sure that everybody knows we need this. OTC stuff, these OTC options, they are not reported to the FINRA CAT. They are not reported to the Consolidated Audit Trial. We need this passed. Make sure you guys go on to this. I'm going to go ahead and paste it again. And make sure that you go on here, comment, and say that this helps retail, and we want this. Is Webull a bad platform? Yeah, Webull sucks. Everything they do goes OTC. Webull is just as bad as Robinhood. They're just the Chinese version. Garbage. Garbanzo. Man, I've sent Dave Chappelle messages, man. He ain't respond. He wants nothing to do with me. How far did I got the purple going this year? Honestly, well, with Green Bay losing Devontae, I still think they're going to win our division. I don't know. I think we're on the... I don't know, man. I don't really see us winning too many. Maybe 10 games this year. I don't know. Harry's getting older. But we do get back Henderson, our lineman. I don't know. It's a good question. I just never fucking trust Kirk Cousins, man. He sucks ass. My wife works at a non-ISDA bank, and that is where all of our money is located. We live in Kentucky. If anyone wants any info, great bank. Let's go. Yeah, anybody needs a non-ISDA bank in Kentucky, make sure you message her. Oh, Hoover boy. Sorry, you look like a girl in the photo. I can't see. It's so small. What about Fidelity? I use Fidelity. Just make sure when you buy on Fidelity, you use the beta version on your cell phone, and make sure you're buying on the lit exchange, IEX, every time. Bigham, since shares numbers reported are capped at the legal share count, will they just create more synthetics and cover them? Who would stop them? Well, they're going to keep making synthetic shares stacks. Of course, they're going to keep doing that as long as they can, but what's going to stop them is the fucking banks when they end up fucking going under and they have to collect on their master agreements. Weeble's headquartered in Nevada, isn't it? I don't fucking know where Weeble's... I don't give a shit where Weeble is from. I think it's Chinese, man. Weeble's headquarters is located in Shasgaskan. Wherever the fuck. That's Chinese, dude. Weeble's Chinese, bro. Bigham. It's my grandson Bigham's. Haha, I allow him to post videos so I can monitor what he does. Let's go. Bigham's, what will the GME stock split dividend actually do, if anything? It'll make them pay money. It's going to cause them... They will lose money. They're going to have to pay for those. So, all the short sellers are going to lose money from this split. Will it make it blow up and make them have to cover? Not necessarily. But they will lose money. It is a way to say fuck you and make them lose money. So, Ryan Cohen is still fucking slapping them across the face.
Is it too late to switch platforms? Sorry to be a bug. No, not necessarily. I think we have plenty of time before it blows up. It's just, or you could still open up a new account and then just start buying new buys on your Fidelity or whatever you need to do, and just leave your old shares. Webull uses Apex. Exactly. Apex also was fucking one of the people who shut everything off, couldn't afford it. So yeah, I mean, Webull definitely is not worth it. Alrighty. We can go about 2 more minutes. How do you feel about Public app? Public ends up using a market center, which ends up being filled by market makers, so I don't like Public at all. When the dividend is issued, will GME know how many shares were... Technically, they should. I mean... And speaking of that GME dividend, before I go on, make sure that you guys have inside of your broker settings those to come to you as shares, not cash. So make sure you check your settings on that and make sure you're not going to get those dividends as money. Make sure you have it set up to where you get them as shares. I believe you had to change something on TD. I can't remember though. But make sure that you guys get your things set up to get them as shares, not receive as cash. Go get shots and string. I need more laughter. Man, if I didn't have to work in the morning, we would be going a lot longer, dude. Fidelity, you're good to go. Fidelity, you should be able to. It should be already set up for you. But yeah, like I said, if you're on like TD Ameritrade or any of these other ones, make sure if you have GameStop, make sure you check your settings. Like I said, make sure you have them set to receive as shares, not cash. I'm pretty sure Fidelity put something out today about it too. The fuck is going on? I might have got blocked by them too. We'll see you in a second. Yep. I got blocked by Fidelity, so I can't check. But fucking, they put up I called Fidelity cocksuckers one day, and apparently they didn't like that. So, yeah, for Fidelity, I'm pretty sure they put up a tweet today talking about the dividends. So if you guys are on Fidelity, check their Twitter. I'm almost positive they put something up, but like I said, I got blocked by them. I can't check. Alrighty, let's make sure we don't have any more questions. And then I'm going to head out, my friends. Why do you think MOAS won't happen until Q4 2024? I think it won't happen until Q4 2023 because of the central repository system and ISDA and this stuff. I think they'll... I mean, if we keep hitting these banks, if we hit these banks, if we actually start doing these steps, I think it'll happen before 2023 Q4. But until then, until this repository system right here is up and going, we need this. It's 100% ready to go. Like, they just need to slowly implement the things. We need this to fucking get the derivatives market back on track. This is basically, the way you want to think of this is the CAT system for the derivatives market. You see how scared of the CAT system they are in the stock market. They're running with their tail in between their legs. This is the CAT system, but for the derivatives market, for the 1.4 quadrillion. They'll know where the fuck it is, actually. They'll know who the hell's actually got that and how much.
Yeah, everyone blocks bigums, man. It's because somebody posts incorrect information, dude, and I'll call them out and tell them they're wrong, show them they're wrong, instead of just being like, yeah, you're right, sorry. Everyone's got to block and be fucking crybabies. But me and Matt Coors, we both needed to block each other. There was nothing gonna come out of that. Why do we need to comment on Reg Notice 2420? Because what this does is this will make it so OTC options will be actually fucking tracked. They will be tracked by the CAT system as well. They currently don't need to be reported. OTC options are a way that they're able to, again, manipulate short interest, manipulate positions, manipulate stock price. And look at, a firm may choose to trade OTC options even when terms of OTC options are identical, blah, blah, blah. When a firm trades an OTC option, the transaction is not generally cleared by a central clearing agency. This is ISDA stuff, you guys. These are ISDA contract master agreements. It is not generally cleared by a clearing agency because, like I told you, it's cleared by the bank. Nor is a transaction required to be reported to FINRA. Like I told you guys, they don't have to report this to anybody. The SEC doesn't get this information. Like I told you guys, they don't even know how bad this is. In exchange, none of the exchanges get this information. So none of this stuff affects the MBBO. And it actually gets around the consolidated audit trial. So the CAT system. So these OTC options get around 100% of regulation. We want to make sure that this is seen. We need this transparency, so make sure that you comment on this and say, we want this transparency for retail. We need regulation on over-the-counter trade options. We are pro this fucking rule 1,000%, and you want to make sure this rule gets passed. Alrighty. Alright, everybody. Appreciate y'all for coming. Everybody who donated, did a super chat. I always appreciate that. Thank you very much. I will be back on probably Thursday night for sure. I'll be on. Actually, let me check. I don't know if I'll be on Thursday, actually. I might need to come on in the morning. Let me check here. Let me check my schedule. Yeah, I'll probably be on Thursday night again. And if I can, tomorrow morning, I'll try and jump on there too. So, thank you guys all for coming. I always appreciate it. Like I said, if you guys donated to Super Chats, thank you very much. Truly appreciate that. Have a good night, everyone.